This is Disorderly Conduct.
That
My name is Brian, but you can just call me Duff. Join me as always, we've got Rage, better known as Aaron, who is currently having microphone issues. So if you hear any static, that's the dude you need to punch in the face. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it's doing. It's better than some people. Some people ain't doing.
Better than
it'd be like
fucking
that
last
sometimes.
week.
And-
Last week was a bad fucking week for me.
The other sexy voice you're hearing is Project One Moon, currently going by, what the fuck does that say? Brian's swollen left nut.
There we go.
What's up, man?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Hey, that's between me and my doctor, okay? You leave your shit out of it.
That was your vasectomy that did that, man. Wouldn't have fucking happened had you manned the fuck up and nutted in again.
No, I got 2 fucking gremlins running around I don't need anymore.
Speaking of gremlins, I will finally be getting my gremlin back at
Oh.
the end of September.
Exciting.
Nice.
How long she staying?
Till the beginning of December, so only 2 months, but hey,
2 months
Better
more than
than
you had, yeah.
exactly.
How old is she now?
3.
Oof.
Oof is right.
That's where the fun begins. At least
I know. I raised 2 other ones, my dude. Like, I don't get why. Like, you and Caitlin are both like completely just completely out of the fact that. Remember, I did raise Heidi and Shelby. I may not be their biological dad, but I fucking raised them.
With your own
You
2
know?
hands. Blood and steel.
Yep. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
My own damn 2 hands. Actually, yeah, my own 2 hands. I was always working 2 to 3 fucking jobs. And she wouldn't do anything around the house. And when I'd get home, I'd have to go take care of the girls before I went to my next fucking job.
Gotta pay the bill somehow.
And I lived off of fucking Red Bull.
Why would you pick of all energy drinks? Red Bull tastes like god awful. I don't get it.
Okay, so I had done Monster for the most part. Monster is my go-to. The problem is when you drink so much Monster to the point where Monster's no longer getting you up in the morning, you have a problem. Therefore, I went and swapped over to Red Bull. Did Red Bull for like 6 months.
I don't get the taste of regular Red Bull. Something about it just doesn't.
Okay, I would get the cranberry Red Bull, thank you. It was not the regular Red Bull.
My favorite fucking energy drink is it's Rockstar like whipped strawberry or some shit. It is amazing. And there's
Oh no,
one fucking gas station in like 10 miles of me that carries the goddamn thing.
the best. 100%, I will fight you on this shit. The best happens to be fucking Rockstar Punched with the fucking punch in it. It's
Punched?
fruit punch. Yeah, some
I-
good shit.
I don't think I've had that.
There
Rockstar.
is some good shit.
In the world of energy drinks, Rockstar seems to make the best tasting ones. I don't know if they provide the most energy, but God, is their shit good.
I don't know about that, because, I mean, there's some of them that taste like fucking like Nicki Minaj pissed in a can.
Oh, that's
Maybe
Monster.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Die in a fire. Monster is fucking amazing. You're just a bitch. Deal with it.
No, Monster tastes like... It just tastes god awful to me.
Monster is definitely one of the better tasting ones. Like by far.
You're both
Yeah.
fucking twisted. That's...
Twisted tea is great. Don't fucking dog on it, you bitch. Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with you, Brian? Can you not... Do you have no fucking taste buds?
I have none whatsoever. Ask Caitlin. I have the weirdest fucking sense of flavor.
I mean, you're like the one who likes those weird boiled-ass hot dogs.
Excuse me?
Ew. Ew.
You ate 2 of them.
Because there was nothing else to fucking eat.
My dude. They were like the mini weenies and shit.
The only experience I have with really energy drinks is my mother had her knees replaced, and so sometimes she'd wake up in the night in pain, and I would try to at least be awake. And so I guess I believe my go-to was I get the really big, like, I forget what ounce it is, but like the really big Monster, the normal one, and then I get
32.
the and then I get the coffee one.
You lost me on the coffee one because I would rather just have fucking Starbucks.
See, the one that always like actually
But there's
kept,
also from a gas station, like I could walk.
the,
I
the
get that.
the one that would keep me awake the best is the what's it? It was a NOS drink, but I can't remember the exact fucking thing. It was like their extra powered fucking bullshit. It tasted god awful, but it kept me
Are you
awake
talking
for.
about goddamn red lines?
I don't know. It might have been
Red line, holy fuck, man.
like you felt. I felt like I was having a heart attack after an hour of drinking it, but I was fucking awake.
Did it come in like a bottle and about the size of 2 shots?
It was around the size of a Red Bull can.
Was it like plastic?
I don't remember. Like I haven't needed that shit since basically the kids grew up and would sleep through the night.
But did you have the night shift back then?
I did.
Oh, you'd pretty much be awake anyway.
It's one of those things where I don't get to sleep because the kids are crying, as you know infants tend to fucking do, and then I need to work for 12 hours on the fucking weekend. Well, which one of these will probably not kill me?
That's a pussy way of thinking.
Yeah, you're
Which
more
one will kill me the
which one of
soonest?
these will kill me the soonest? Exactly.
No, I mean I had newborn kids. I didn't want to die. I just wanted to get close enough to where I'd be awake for it. If I had a minor heart attack, at least I'd be awake to fucking do my goddamn job. Speaking of jobs, Moon, any news?
What's up? Yeah, you have 2 job interviews. I got one this Thursday to be a technical support for some software development company, and then I have one that's coming up in a couple of weeks, or at least they say like they're not going to be interviewing for a couple of weeks, but I'll be one of the people there. She's interested in adjusting for to be a systems analyst, which I talked to with a system analyst I think last week, where it was like she emailed me the fucking application.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to get at right now, but yeah. She actually called me today just out of the blue. Like almost immediately after I was done talking to the other recruiter. I even answered it. I was like, Miss Moss? It was like, I thought it was the same person. It was like, no, this is Miss Jones. I was like, hello, who are you?
Surprise!
Yeah.
And the way you said that makes it sound like she wants you. She wants your fucking nuts, my dude. Go for it.
Them office
she's probably
romance,
some-
man.
Yeah, she's probably some 50-year-old pasty white lady. That's my thing.
That is your thing. We
Whatever-
get it.
whatever
It's okay.
floats-
Whatever
what-
floats your boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
We ain't gonna
Be like
knock
that
it.
sometimes.
Jesus, I just hit a 42 with fucking broad bolts.
No.
I've spent
Old school. That's some awesome shit.
I've spent the last 20 in-game hours in Runespan, and I have about another 15 to 20 more.
Wow. Do it up, son.
I fucking hate my life at the moment. This is the most obnoxious fucking part of the game.
I like how you're
Well,
not
I
having
mean-
fun for once, and I'm actually somewhat enjoying myself. I fucking hate Slayer. I've been very adamant about that. I started liking Slayer a little bit more once I hit 95, and I actually
I
started
told
getting.
you would.
Yeah, once you get fun
Like-
tasks,
Well, here's the thing. Why
With
the
with
fuck
money?
is Slayer not fun until you're 95?
It makes no fucking sense, doesn't it? Like, you get a taste of it, like 85. Ooh, Abbey demons are cool, and then you're done in like 10 fucking minutes.
85, you get
Okay.
like enemies that start giving you like more than 100k per task.
Yeah, once you get up there, it starts to get interesting. But starting out, it's like, fuck me, fuck this bullshit.
Okay, fuck you both. It's about fucking 60-ish that you start making money. You start getting Abby.
And
Abby
RS3,
Spectres.
you will not make money until you're 85.
Hey, breaking
Bullshit.
even is not making money.
I used to kill fucking Abby demons in Polnovich at fucking 60, and would walk away with 200, 300, 400k per task.
Abby
All
demons
them
require
fucking-
85.
Not demons, specters.
Yeah.
Specters are good money. If you get anything in the fucking Polypore dungeon, that's good money.
Aren't
Believe it or
Gandormix like 80?
Yeah, Ganodermics, fucking, I believe they're not the high end ones. Yes, the ones that actually drop the staff. Yes, they're fucking expensive and they're a bitch to get, and you have to have high fucking Slayer. But even the lower ends that drop the Polypore spores and shit, they almost all drop fucking noted potato cactuses and things like that end up adding up very, very, very fucking quickly.
The flakes end up getting you a lot of money as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it may you may not think that you're gonna get a lot when you walk out with like 100k flakes. You're like, that's probably 100k. No, that's a couple mil.
I don't know how long your fucking tasks are, but I'm not walking out with more than like 200.
I mean, most of well,
Yeah, the basic ones unlock at 82. And that's one fucking task surrounded by all of the other bullshit. Like, you get gargoyles these days since the fucking smithing rework. You don't make shit off of that. Demons, you don't make shit off of that. There's just
that's fucking true since the smithing rework.
Dragons, unless you fucking get god tier luck and get a fucking
Visage.
yeah, you don't get shit off of that either. Like Slayer in 3 is literal shit until like 85 or better.
I mean, I get that, but you also got to consider how good Slayer was before the fucking smithing rework.
Oh yeah, before it was fantastic.
I'm pretty sure the smithing rework buffs Slayer because like
it fucking nerfed it.
The Savage is pretty much on par with the rune plates and all that.
No,
Okay.
it's the ores.
The fact that you were doing,
Stone spirits aren't worth fucking shit. Ores used to be worth something.
you'd get a fucking gargoyles task and walk away with quite a few mil in fucking rune and addy ore.
Yeah, I mean, Addy ore at one point was like 3 or 4k a piece, and Addy stone spear is like 50 fucking GP.
Mm-hmm.
Be like that sometimes.
It fucking it sucks. That's why Queen Black Dragon fell up from decent to fucking don't do unless you need the goddamn comp cape requirement. Because the fucking all the shit got nerfed with all her ore drops being completely worthless. She's not worthless, but there's better things to spend your time on now. Well.
New
just
Island is
cast.
at least half decent. It's better than the art. That's for fucking sure.
I don't get how I got this task, and this was like, really? I got skeletal wyverns. Guess how many I got?
147.
32.
5.
Nice. Nice.
I've had that before. Like, are you kidding? This isn't worth the fucking supplies to walk out there.
Well, this one is, because in old school, so far they've done pretty fucking good. 75 uncharged orbs, 10 fucking rubies, other than a shitty stack of 300 coins. Also a dragon battle axe. Not dragon battle axe, rune battle axe. Fuck.
Moon, you should do my Slayer task for me.
Nope.
What's your Slayer task? Lava strike worms?
Gemstone dragons.
Ew!
I mean, if it were strike worms, I'd just fucking...
Skip it.
Yeah, I'd skip it.
Cancel it.
I'd make one attempt. I'd go fucking find the Hellfire Bow, and if I got PK'd, I'd just fucking skip it. It's not worth the effort.
Dude, you can get a set of Royal D'hide for what, 20k?
Yes. And again, I said I would take an attempt at it, but the second I got PK'd, that would be the end of that task.
In 5 kills, I got 2 ruined battle axes.
Those are some fucking money alks, man. I don't be talking shit on Rune. Battle axes.
I ain't talking shit. I'm just surprised. So let me see how much I gained in my 5 kills of this Slayer task.
By the way, have y'all looked at the weapon diversity update that's going to be coming this month?
I've played around with it a tiny bit.
No, I haven't touched it.
They're reworking javelins, and javelins are completely fucking broken.
Yeah, they already fucking they already confirmed that glitch was fixed, but it was so fucking funny.
Wasn't fixed like 3 days ago.
No, cause I mean they do updates about the same time as they do like in-game updates.
I made 80 fucking K in 5 kills.
But they're fixing the javelin thing. But I played around with some of it, but I'm not normally one for fucking around in RuneScape betas of all things.
The only beta I actually really took part in was EOC.
Yeah, same here.
And then I was like, nope, this is bad. This is fucking bad. Don't do it. And everybody was like, nope, this is bad. Don't fucking do it. Like, they had a vote, and 85% of your player base was like, no. And Jagex goes, fuck you.
Yeah, it was something else. That's for fucking sure.
Right?
Should have been on a separate launch or something. I don't know. Them forcing it on the players or whatever, it was stupid. Yeah, cause I was literally one of those players who was like, the day after it came out, I quit. I was like, well, there goes RuneScape. I'm not playing this game again. I didn't come back for 6 years.
I don't blame you. I really don't, because it's such a drastic change for what was an incredibly shit system. Like, EOC at launch was awful. You had like 6 abilities per combat style. It was shit. It didn't work properly. Buggy as all hell. All the numbers, like, they just tacked a 0 onto everybody, and then they didn't fucking balance anything around it.
Welcome to RuneScape.
I mean, I think EOC's probably in an okay place now, but it definitely wasn't then. It took them fucking 5-6 years to get the shit together.
Oh, god damn it, I need fungicide. Fuck. Mutated zygomites. I hate these things. Isn't it fucking spray works as well?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, I hope so. If not, rip, fuck me.
I'd do a real Slayer test, dude.
Fuck you, I'm in old school.
You fucking pleb.
I'd fuck you up in old school, bitch. I'll fuck you up in RuneScape 3, bitch!
Pleb. That's all I'm hearing.
You say pleb.
Nerds, your fucking neck sweat's showing.
Shut the fuck up. I'm very sensitive about my neck.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Christ. And to fucking Zenaris I go. Hi ho, hi ho. Finally did a recipe for disaster on old school though, which was nice.
Yeah, so that's such a fucking good one, yeah, Laura. It takes forever.
What takes forever is getting the requirements.
Yeah, tell me about it. Fucking
175 fucking quest points. In old school, really, that's over half the fucking quests in the game.
To get curses, it was like 35 quests for me.
Yeah. I remember doing Temple at Sinison. That was fucking terrible. And Brian's over here like, I liked that quest.
I did.
fucking half man, half kangaroo.
So,
You even know who Marlon Webb is?
is it Marilyn Monroe?
Marlon Webb.
It doesn't ring a bell right now. Oh shit! It's got Uncut Onyx drop.
Ooh,
Lucky me.
fancy.
Nice.
So why the fuck does that not get an announcement, but fucking titles do?
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Wait, what?
Uncut,
Earlier, well,
Uncut
I'm
Onyx
fine,
has a fucking worse drop rate. It's like 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, I'm finding the Caligorian demons or whatever, and earlier
Yep.
I killed within 20 kills. I got 2 titles, and of course I announced both of them, and
Fuck
that's
you.
what he's talking about.
I think, in my personal opinion, the best fucking one is what
Blood
fucking title
Chiller?
is that? Huh?
Blood Chiller.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. But I got that one and Rift Stalker, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't use titles, so waste it on me.
I mean, there's a few that I want. Like, there's the ones from the flash mobs that I want that end up in the wilderness. Like, what is it? The Defiler?
There's like one of them that's like 300 mil or some shit like that.
Yeah, the Defiler I think is like 40 mil. And I just couldn't see wasting money on it.
Yeah, I would
It's like
never
there's
waste money
people-
on a fucking title.
See, the thing is, I'd have to do flash mobs, and that doesn't sound fun.
Flash mobs aren't hard, man.
They aren't. They're just stupid.
We know you're just stupid, but just fucking deal with it.
So
I've never wanted to drop kick a person more than right now.
have you ever seen a screaming baby?
Yes, I've held a couple. I haven't wanted to drop kick them.
Exhibit A.
Should we go into some actual topics?
We
I
are.
mean,
in an
RuneScape,
actual
yeah,
topic.
RuneScape is a topic.
Oh, God damn it!
Welcome to the podcast, Brian.
Oh fuck. Anything else you want to talk about on RuneScape then?
I mean, like, like you guys should fucking play old school because old school.
I'm not
is-
restarting.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Because it's boring as fuck.
Yeah,
You
like
just
the first,
you just heard him say getting to 95 Slayers when it got fun. Why the fuck would he want to go through that again? Why would I want to go through that again? And that's in the slower
Because you don't-
grind. It's in the slower, grindier game with less shit to do, uglier graphics. No.
Okay, I get that, but at the same fucking time, this one, you start making money at a lot lower Slayer level.
Yes, but you still have to fucking grind up to that Slayer
yeah,
level.
the beginning of RuneScape is the most unappealing thing I could ever think of saying. Like,
Here's
like,
this
out
game.
Of out of any MMO, RuneScape probably has the worst start.
This will take you 2,000 hours before you start having fun. Good luck. So that's any fucking person with sanity.
Like, I was willing to bet, like, a vast majority of RuneScape players on old school and RS3, a vast majority of them are like old school players, like the ones that really just never left.
Yeah, it doesn't attract a lot of fresh eyeballs. It is largely nostalgia bait. Or in the case of RuneScape 3, it's all sunken costs. Guys like me and Moon who don't want to fucking do it again. In either case, it's the same player base. It's all us old fuckers.
For the most part, and then you find a newbie and it's like, oh my god!
What the fuck you
Must
doing?
teach you. Yeah, right?
You poor,
Who lets you in?
you precious summer child, please get far away from here as possible.
Right? Don't get sucked in. And then they're walking around with like a fucking black full helmet and adamant plate body looking like a hardcore Iron Man, and
See,
then they say something.
That's why I'm broke half the time, because whenever I find like a legitimately new player, I just like, here's a mil, please,
Nope.
go
Nope.
away.
Money is the last thing I'll give him. I'll
It's
give him some advice. A lot of times I'll tell him to fuck off.
It's one of those things like, I remember this early part of the grind and money being a massive kick in the teeth.
Well, yeah. You not remember fucking doing, smithing.
Yes, I do, and it sucked. That's why whenever I see a new player, it's like, do not resort to this bullshit because you will hate yourself.
Do as I say, not as I do.
And with the wide availability of like good video games for free, even like it doesn't take a lot for people to just go, fuck it, I will go somewhere else.
RuneScape is not free. The free-to-play RuneScape is so... There's so little you can do. Like, you have 50 hours of gameplay, and that's about
Not
it.
even. I'm sorry. 50
I'm
hours?
gonna say 50 hours because, you know, you're not gonna fucking unlock all the skill, all the free-to-play skills, all that, like, everything you can unlock in it.
I did.
Want a
Like,
cookie?
sure
I mean, does that mean anything to a regular player?
Dude, your free to play ends at fucking level 40. 40 everything. 40 fucking ranged. Now you can wear fucking dragon, your dragon armor. 40 defense. Guess what? Now you're in rune, which is the best you can get in free to play.
Yep.
40 attack and strength. Well, I mean, strength you can go to 99 if you wanted, but I mean, 40 magic, because literally you've got all your fucking spells that you can possibly cast in free-to-play unlocked at that point. Unless you decide to really fucking hate yourself, and if you do, then you fucking grind out to 81 magic so you can use a tele block now.
Surprised they even have that option.
They just gave us that option a couple of weeks ago.
I know some like free to play items have value because they're like technically the best free to play items and whatever. But I know in RuneScape 3, like the best shield or so the best the best shield is like worth at least a couple mil or something like that. Like 30 mil or something. Like for members it's not much, but for like for free to play, probably like an ungodly amount.
I mean, honestly, I figure I call RuneScape 3 EasyScape because it really is, though.
RuneScape in general is easy skate. RuneScape
No,
3
I
is
mean,
definitely a lot easier. It's just, I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
sit down and look at RuneScape and look what you're doing compared to other games and all the inputs you're putting in. Like, RuneScape is by far easier than all these other games.
Don't mistake more grinding for being harder.
no, I mean you're still looking at more inputs than fucking RuneScape 3. Because to be honest, if you're not fucking using an automatic rotation, you're not playing RuneScape 3. But think about it. Mining, smithing, all that shit's automatic now in RuneScape 3.
I'm pretty sure smithing is less AFK.
No, smithing is more AFK. I mean, yeah, you have to do more shit in between, but you're doing it in between one fucking bar. You're not just grabbing another fucking inventory and going to town. You're grabbing one more bar. And then you're AFKing while you make a fucking plate body for an hour.
No shit, right?
Like, mining, I don't have an issue with mining being reworked the way they did it. Smithing, on the other hand, fucking seriously, guys?
I mean, realistically, making a suit of armor takes a long fucking time. If it weren't for just how stupidly slow the XP rate is, I wouldn't mind it either.
I mean, I'm just saying, once I force myself to the point where I can use my corrupted ore, I'm done. I'm going to the old-fashioned method of RuneScape 3 AFK corrupted ore.
No shit, right?
When people are like, well, you can't do that anymore. Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Just get the fucking keys. Don't be dumb.
I should try using my corrupt reward during the double XP weekend, and I was like, turns out you need like 88 or 90 smithing to use it. And I was like, fuck.
You need 90 to match the 90 mining that you take to get from Saren Stones.
I'm at 86. So.
Yeah, that was my issue. I was gonna fucking do it before the rework, but I quit before the rework and then boost.
Okay, half hour in. Let's switch to literally anything else.
So, Moon, have you seen Night of the Full Moon's new
Yeah,
DLC?
I have. I don't have the money to buy it, but it looks good. I'm really excited. I'm assuming you've played it. I haven't played it. The only thing I only got speculation, but them saying they reworked 3 classes.
They didn't rework 3 classes. The DLC only has the 3 classes. The 3 reworks only work on the DLC.
Yeah, so that's what I figured. I mean, it's just more content.
And it's great. It really is. It's weird. It's got a fucking cutscene in it, and you don't level up or use anything like that anymore. Every time you beat somebody, you get to pick one of 3 cards.
Huh. So I'm
And
guessing that
when-
makes deck building a lot more consistent. Even though it's
more
pretty
inconsistent.
consistent anyway.
No, it's really more inconsistent due to the fact that you don't have you get to choose between the 3, but you can't skip it. You have to take a card. So making like a short 10-card deck is impossible now unless you're doing the old mode.
Slay the Spire taught me of having large decks isn't bad if you have only quality cards. So that's what I do even in Slay the Spire. I'll have like large, like 30 plus card decks, but if every single draw is good, it doesn't really matter to me.
Agreed, but most of this, I mean, you're like the way they're built, like the warrior is even more of an item whore now. You use like Clockwork Toy
interesting.
Soldier. Like, you know how it used to be, Archer was the item whore. You pumped as many fucking equipment as you could on Archer as possible.
Well, I would say even you'd be most effective. Like you'd have a really fucking good run with Archer if you got like all 5 equipment on them. But like on Knight, it was like required that
you had to have at least 2. Well, not really.
you'd really want. Well, I say that, but there's cards that add on the equipment, like the sword and shield card that will like there's like Knight has cards that'll just give you random equipment.
Yes, they do. But it just got way fucking better. Like, they have one, like, when you start, you choose your starting equipment piece now, and you've got the choice of the 3. You've got, like, the fork, which is whenever you use a card, it dumps the leftmost card and then copies the card you used twice every time.
Okay, so it's kind of like a which class had that card? Was it Magician?
Similar. Yes, you're thinking of Poker Dart.
Yeah, it's like they had something of a similar.
Similar but different vein. Then it's got the Clockwork Knight, which starts off as at the end of your turn you get a random equipment, and then after it gets activated, every turn for each equipment you have, it deals 2 damage. Well, you've also got like the horse, which gives you 2 armor every turn, and then gives you fucking a bunch of different shit, and it's actually really fucking good. Like, your deck, like, I've run through it about 6 times with the warrior. I've done all 3 items with the warrior. Then I went through and did it on hard mode with all 3 items. And they also have 3 different bosses that you have to unlock similar to how it originally was. But they're more, how do I explain it? They're not, they're actually, there's actually a story to it, not like the old one where it was, I'm fighting this random ass boss at the end of it to get a small piece of the story. No, there's an actual fucking story to it.
The only time there was a story in the normal mode is, I say normal, is when you're playing hard mode and
Mhm.
you unlocked like the very final boss, was like the Grand Mall. Spoiler alert, but that's the only
But
like real story.
yeah, no, this one it's nice because you actually unlock story, and it kind of goes on, and it's all the enemies there are younger versions of what they would be. Like the Trist woman is a younger version. The fucking like all of them, you find the young alchemist instead of the insane alchemist, and things like that. It's pretty fucking good.
When you're in the
Young blood
town,
too.
you see like the little girl magician. She's just a baby. Just
Don't
go in to fight, beat up a baby.
you, you don't get them at all.
That's unfortunate.
Something about beating up a baby? Sign
Oh,
me
yeah.
up. Sign me up. Let's play.
I mean, it's just really good. It really is.
I like how they they very obviously nailed their mobile shit, and they fucked their PC release. Like
Yeah.
almost everyone on their Steam page was like, "Yeah, this is like half decent at best." But what are you really to expect from a mobile port?
God damn it.
Oh, did you not hear about its ratings and all that?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
finished those fucking mutated zygomites. I go back to get another task, and it's mutated zygomites.
Nice.
Fuck.
Surprise.
I really hate that because they're a bad task.
You're a bad task.
Joke's on you.
Mutated zygomites don't fucking give you anything. I mean, they do drop fungicide, which is what's used to kill the mutated zygomites for some reason.
Are they not a fungus?
They are a
Are
fungus.
they not
but
mushrooms?
Why would they drop fungicide? Like, why would they drop it?
They're toxic to each other. I don't fucking know. Some of those were words.
You're all robot right now.
God damn it.
No, never mind.
Better.
Nope.
Nope. There's a surprisingly large amount of people in this resource dungeon.
For which one?
The Calgorian demons. There's like,
Really?
yeah, there's like 4 of us in here.
Every time
There's 3 of us right now.
Every time I've gotten that task, that place has been fucking deserted.
Do you have 99 dungeoneering?
No.
And then you can't get in here.
You can get into
Oh, no,
one
no,
of the
you
dungeons.
this requires 100 dungeoneering. No, this requires 99. Wait, resource dungeons? Can you get? Oh wait, okay, never mind. You're right. You can get in them at different dungeoneering levels. So forgot.
Which you like fucking 80 or some shit to get to those things.
It's the one right next to the well, the dungeoneering thing. The Minions, whatever the fuck its Latin name is. Just to the left of it.
Yeah.
That's
Calgaron
only for-
dungeon, 90 fucking dungeoneering.
Okay.
Whenever I've been there, fucking like no one.
I was here this morning. Only one person was here, and we're like literally right now. There's 2 people, and there was other people that I guess they finished their task and left.
It's not a bad task, actually. Assuming you don't, like, fuck up and get 2 or 3 of them on you. It's not bad.
It just takes a lot of food.
Yeah, they
I'll
hit,
kill like 15 and then have to bank and come back.
they hit hard.
Yeah. It's not really that it hit hard, it's just the accuracy is a problem here. Like, it's hard hitting them.
Yeah.
You fucking unlock the corrupted Slayer helmet. I saw him at the mighty one right now.
I don't even fuck. I think I have corrupted, but I honestly don't know.
Only problem with fucking Slayer, especially when you're just leveling it up, is fucking Slayer points run thin really fucking quickly.
No shit. When you're unlocking like all this stuff and finding which tasks to block and shit, you burn through those fuckers in a hurry. Fucking get your Charm Imp on your tool belt, your Bone Crusher on your tool belt.
I don't even have Bone Crusher, Herbicide, Seedicide. I don't even have them on my tool belt. I have to carry them around.
Yep, I got all those on tool belt. I've bought the unlock to get the gold accumulator on my tool belt, but I don't actually have the fucker yet.
See, you're doing it wrong. That's like 500,000 to unlock the ability to put on your tool belt, ain't it?
Aaron, we cannot hear you. That is a negative.
It was a good run while you could talk.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Slightly.
Fucking goddamn it.
Could you shout a little bit louder into the microphone?
That's why you're AFK trying to fix your shit.
No, I was fucking talking.
Didn't hear a goddamn word you said for like the last 5 minutes.
I was saying, did you know, with the Calgarian demons, with the entrance in the fucking wilderness, if you teleblock someone, they can't enter.
Sucks for them.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm tempted to do the wilderness because technically you get like 40% more EXP, which is like
and better drops.
500 more EXP, but I'm just not gonna deal with it.
More EXP and better drops, so people are stupid and go do that.
Yeah,
what they'll do is
they'll
go fucking running out there and I'll teleblock them and it's like, you're dead. Thanks for your fucking gear. Or better yet, since you can't teleport out of the fucking dungeon, all the loot they've got, the second they step out teleblock, oh, now you've got to fucking run and try and outrun me, who's going to stun you 100 fucking times.
Making a break for the lever.
It was great. Well, that's the thing. They make a break for the lever and failing to realize they're still teleblocked.
Yeah, RD lever doesn't work when you're teleblocked.
No, none of them work when you're teleblocked. The only way to get out...
No, I think the one to the major arena still does.
No, it doesn't. If you're teleblocked, it does not let you in.
I remember watching some video of some dude who was pretending to be a lover.
No, what I was saying was, if you fucking do it right, you can stop anybody from escaping you. The foolproof escape is go down with the poison spiders in the fucking KBD lair. Which, unfortunately, you're still in the fucking wilderness. You're in a lower portion of the wilderness, so you're not necessarily going to continue to get wailed on. But you can't even fucking go to the King Black Dragon. You have to run out of the wilderness. And when it comes to someone who actually PKs, we are going to stun you over and over and over and over again. And odds are, if you are actually going to escape, I'm calling a buddy from fucking Edgeville who's coming at you now.
I mean, your buddy has to be almost ready to do it.
Usually they are. I mean, we have it set up to where we have our equipment and inventory setups for PKing as a fucking click.
By the way, the bank manager thing, and the update, it's gonna be so fucking nice for RuneScape 3. First off, having more tabs is so fucking huge.
I haven't used the fucking bank rework beta. Is it any good?
I mean, it works. It works pretty much the exact same way. But the fact that we're going to be able to get more tabs,
that'll be so fucking nice, right?
That's gonna be so fucking nice. I could fucking finally, like, orchestrate or organize my shit way better.
Because at the
having,
moment,
like 3 or 2 different types of junk tabs.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have 3 fucking catch-alls because like this is like all of like the skilling gear. This is all the miscellaneous shit I can't throw out. It's like, and I would love to like separate, magic gear, melee gear, all that fucking shit. Teleports in a separate fucking column, and there's just not enough.
I don't get what you mean by not enough.
Oh,
There's fucking plenty of tabs.
You fuck off, you asshole.
Like, boss gear. Then fucking potions and teleports in one fucking tab.
Because some of us want to be more fucking organized than that, you asshole.
It's pretty easy to keep organized as long as you don't pull everything out. You've got everything. And then you have a catch-all Slayer dump.
Motherfucker, we don't have placeholders.
Tab for Slayer.
When we pull shit out in RuneScape 3, it doesn't stay there when we put it back in.
I get that, Brian. That's why literally the first thing I said was don't take it all out.
You always take one.
I'm sorry, do you have more than fucking one set of fucking your combat gear?
Yes! My combat gear degrades. Yes, I have more than one set.
Hey, look, I got another Uncut Onyx.
Besides, with RuneScape 3, it's not like you're using fucking, oh, fuck my life.
Sound it out.
Graceful. It's not like you have fucking graceful and shit that you're not, that you wear when you're not fucking skilling. You pretty much just wear your fucking gear because you're fine everywhere.
I don't know about you, I switch around, I do other shit. Like, I'm constantly changing gear around.
Even when I'm doing other shit, I'm still wearing combat gear.
Good for you. I'm not. I'm constantly moving my inventory around, and I hate fucking having rearrange it all the goddamn time. I'm trying to find shit if I deposit it, if I fucking select a preset while I'm in the wrong fucking tab, it all gets shifted to the wrong area. It's a stupid fucking system, and I'm glad they're finally fixing it.
I don't see why everybody has a fucking issue. It's not hard to stay organized.
It's not hard to stay organized. It's just, what happens is
y'all just like to complain.
No. It's like, I have shut the fuck up. No, it's like my potions. I have them stacked from like top to bottom. I have my overloads and my supreme overloads. Like, you can't keep that. It's easy to keep potions like that because I have so many of them. I can't do that with range gear because I'll take it out, put it back in, and then it's just like it just goes to the bottom of the list. And take out my melee, put it back in, it's bottom of the list like that.
And
you can't have like a row of like chest pieces and a row of helmets.
And I have like presets. Like if I go to the farm, I have a preset that gives me the ring, the Grace of the Elves, and the Master Farmer set. So all of that shit comes out of my inventory. And the thing is the cape, the fucking necklace, and the ring gets shared with like half my other fucking presets. So the shit jumps around. It's just fucking obnoxious. Like, it's not a big issue in the grand scheme of things, but it adds up after a while to the point it's like, why the fuck, when your fucking uglier game has a better system, why do we not have this in ours?
I mean, you say ours has a better fucking system. Ours really doesn't.
Yes,
I mean,
it does. It has placeholders. It has more tabs. It has select fucking options. It has remember.
Has more tabs.
It has remember options. Like this isn't even a comparison. Basically, if you've seen the fucking pre-made or the beta, we're just getting the old school bank system. That's what we're fucking happy about. We're getting what you guys use.
What the fuck do you mean more tabs?
Tabs more.
I mean, because we really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs at max. Nine.
It's still one more than we're gonna say 3.
Yeah, but if you fucking use the last tab, seriously? Like, the fuck?
Yeah. Like, it's really not that hard. If you keep shit organized, much more narrow groups, like, I'll run through.
Just a summoning tab, just a hunting tab, just a divination tab.
I will run through mine real quick for you. Teleports and money in the front run. Weapons, armor, food.
See, my very first one is just dump it into there.
Farming shit. Skilling shit. And the skilling shit is all this stuff, all my gems, all the planks, all this other bullshit that I can't do with all my urns. And then I have the last tab, which is miscellaneous shit, which is mostly just like skilling outfits and temporary shit that I like, cosmetic shit and all that other crap. That I would love just like 2 or 3 more fucking tabs so I could like split some of this off so it's not ugly as fuck.
I mean, again, sounds like a you fucking problem, but it's not that hard to keep your shit fucking organized.
Motherfucker, we're not saying it's hard. We're saying it's annoying. And it doesn't have to be when they had the system already in the other fucking game, and they're bringing the system over to our game finally.
I know.
Motherfucker, just be happy for us.
Dude, I play both of them. I don't get what your fucking problem is. Are you that bad at the game that you have to be like that?
You're the one being a dick about it.
How am I being a dick about it? I'm trying to ask a legitimate fucking question.
Which I've answered, and you're still saying it's not that fucking hard. And good, I'm agreeing. It's not hard. It's just annoying.
I just want to know how the fuck it's annoying. Like, I mean,
all my stuff doesn't stay in the same fucking spot. I have several tabs that just.
Hey,
God damn it, Moon!
Hey, which title is this one? This one is the Pumbler.
Good fucking god.
Motherfucker, that's like a 1 in 500 drop, and you've got like 3 in 20.
Well, I've gotten 3 and at least 150 killed.
Good god.
Yeah. To be fair, I've gotten 2 Onyxes and a title this Slayer task, so it's been a good Slayer task.
Doesn't sound that bad to me.
Yeah, 1 in 500 on that fucking battle accommodation. 1 in 1,000 on a fucking cut Onyx roll.
Nice.
I mean, like, and I get the whole wanting the old school system, but the old school system itself isn't even that great.
But it's better than what we have. Which is why I'm excited to have it.
I want fucking presets. Presets on old school would be great.
It would be. Like, neither system's perfect, but adding features either way
To be fair,
should
just
be...
make combining both of them. Like, literally take the banking system and both of them, combine them.
Oh,
it
yeah.
would literally be the best of both worlds.
Jagex has the technology. They can make it better.
Be honest, I believe you won't get... the only thing holding back Jagex from adding presets to old school is the player base.
It would never pass a poll.
Yeah, it would be the player base that holds it back.
We know.
That's not even really shit talking, but like,
Motherfuckers,
It's like-
they voted down being able to resize your spellbooks. The icons in your fucking spellbooks. That failed a poll.
Okay, that's more customization
that.
should more customization should never fail a poll.
So instead of polling the next one, they just had the option where you could just hide spells you didn't use. But the fact that just like resizing the box failed a fucking poll is the dumbest shit in the world. Because it's like the fucking like look at the spell book in RuneScape 3. Like none of these icons take up the entire box. At least the default box size. It's like, hey, can we give you the option to fit? Nope. This is the player base you're dealing with sometimes.
I know our player base is fucking cancer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they're right about Jagex making stupid shit, and I wish in RuneScape 3 they
They're
would
definitely right about EOC.
I wish for RuneScape 3 they would poll shit more often, but the absurd standard that they have in old school is like, maybe not.
Maybe not that harsh.
No, I'm surprised anything ever gets done. Kian! Holy fuck, dude, welcome. It's been
Agreed.
literally months. How you doing, buddy?
I really just have never figured out why people complain as much over both things. Like they both have their own fucking qualities. Yeah, you could mix them together and it'd be great, but at the same time, it's
For the most
really-
part, someone who plays RuneScape 3 doesn't play old school. The person who plays old school doesn't play RuneScape.
No, people
What
aren't.
am I, the fucking exception?
Yes, you literally are the exception.
Yeah, you are. I don't know if exceptions are the right word because it implies it's rare. It's not rare, but it is uncommon. You don't see a lot of crossover players. They generally tend to stick one world and leave the other alone.
I
mean, people
Yes.
and people tend to complain about something they're invested in. If you stop hearing complaints, that's when you need to be concerned because that's when your people have given the fuck up.
yeah, but we don't need to fucking complain nearly as much as we do.
More podcasting, more video games. I'm starting Dark
Although
Souls.
At the same time,
That's
I'm also under the fucking impression people need to just fucking, like, specifically Jagex. Jagex needs to fucking listen to the player base and ask the player base first before dumping all of your fucking resources into something.
how's college, dude?
Wording. Ask them, do you want a new skill?
No,
I'm sure-
I'm not. I'm not
I'm
partnered.
fucking working on it.
I'm affiliated.
I'm sure that they had somewhat confirmation, had in somewhat some idea of it, and then this new vote. It was like, hey, we're finally done. I don't know. It's just
There
had been confirmation.
They had to have done like some internal polling or some sort of fucking like small selection groups. Like, hey, what the fuck would you want? Because you don't just put that much shit into a skill that you know your player base is gonna turn down. Like they had to have had something to go off of, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, something to go off of. I really don't know what the fuck they went off of because
Are you turning into a drunk,
Like,
Ian? Are you
I get-
becoming
yeah, the majority of players fucking
your
run.
typical college freshman?
did. But at the same time, if you know it's not 75% of players from the get-go, stop dumping resources into it.
That's my thought. If you're gonna have this stupidly high standard for a video game for whatever updates, why the fuck would you put that much effort into shit beforehand? If you're gonna hold yourself to this fucking standard, put effort into work that you know they're going to do, or don't pull the shit. Like they had to have literally wasted hundreds and thousands of development time on
did.
stuff that won't pass poll. 2 skills now. Those fuckers aren't easy or cheap to make, considering all the effort that goes into planning and coordinating and testing. And just for the shit to get turned down and their current plans are to fucking shelve any skill that fails doesn't get repulled. Whether
That's the thing. Like, it doesn't get repulled, and it doesn't get added in. Like, stop fucking developing new skills. Seriously.
what sort of whiskey?
I mean, your community has turned down everything you fucking thrown up.
Because I got
Stop.
whiskey. Also got wine, like
At
fucking
some point,
6
you
feet
either
from me.
say, fuck you, we're doing it anyway, or you stop.
Yeah, I mean, people don't like change. You have to drag them kicking and fucking screaming to it, and sometimes they'll appreciate it, but...
Well, there's also, there is a rift in the old school community. There are people like you who want more content and all that. But then there are, for some reason, a very stubborn...
There's like a third of the player base that wants nothing to change ever. And it is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad. See, that's the dinner.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I had in college.
If you look at that third of the fucking player base who doesn't want shit to change, they're all using the new fucking gear.
Fucking cookie doughs and
I mean,
ramen.
Meta is meta. Can't really...
those fucking like dollar Totino's pizzas.
That's...
That shit was all I survived on in college. Until I went home.
I agree.
I didn't even drink that often. I couldn't fucking afford it.
Key.
Okay, let's go on to a less fucking shit topic.
I mean...
you want to talk about video game violence?
Sure.
Because this is a fun fucking one. Most politics aside, there was some more shootings this weekend, and motives and things came out, and a lot of politicians said it's because of the violent video games.
Yep.
Again.
While I'm sitting here playing Farmville.
Like, whenever the fuck this comes up after any sort of like bullshit tragedy outrage. Video games don't make me violent. People saying they make me violent makes me want to slap some motherfuckers.
Well, what happens? There's a correlation, but that doesn't mean causation. Violent people play violent video games, but it doesn't mean violent video games cause violent people.
Yes, and the thing is, video games exist in every other fucking first world country.
So
you don't see these outrages in most of those other ones. Video games have nothing to do with it.
Here's the thing. Video games don't make people violent. Lag does.
Oh, fuck, I knew you were going to fucking say that. I mean,
man. Such a hot topic quote.
There's been a lot of research into this, because I mean, this has been a fucking discussion since Doom and Mortal Kombat back in the early fucking 90s. There's no...
Like, literally since the, oh, fuck, what's the OG shooting? Fuck, it lost my mind for right now, but
don't
like...
Don't say Doom, don't say Wolfenstein. It was Mortal Kombat that caused the ESRB.
Yeah, but I mean, the Mortal Kombat was the straw that broke the back. Like, they were the last big... They want to do something about it, and that caused government insight and, fucking forcing the industry. They basically said, if you don't fix this shit yourself, we will. And that's where the ESRB came from. But Mortal Kombat was the last straw. That was the end of a long string of other shoddy fucking video games.
I mean...
Like shit like Night Trap.
I'm not even gonna go into Night Trap.
Like, there was a lot of like some really gruesome shit, particularly in like the backroom arcade areas. Like, Mortal Kombat was not the worst player in the game, though it was one of the more mainstream ones. But I mean, even going back to those days, there's no correlation here. If you look at video game sales, they have been steadily through the goddamn roof. Grand Theft Auto 5 was the largest opening weekend of any piece of media ever. Like, that's how fucking huge that game was.
Yeah.
And violent crime rates, at least in the United States, I can't speak for the rest of the fucking world, have been going almost directly fucking downhill since like the 80s. It makes me violent when people say video games cause violence. No, you motherfuckers being ignorant is a fucking problem for me.
It's not really ignorant. There is ignorance, but
no,
we're running into a problem nowadays of media versus people, where traditional media is dying and they're having problems with funds. But so what gets funds? Ads. How you get people to look at your ads? Clickbait. So people have to put out shit even if they don't believe it, or even just like media is take every story, make it a headline situation almost every time now.
Yeah, it's part of it is scapegoating. They don't want to tackle the real issue, and the other part is like Moon saying they want to make a story. And if you repeat the same fucking bullshit stories long enough, some highly connected people apparently fucking believe the bullshit. Like, it's that thing. If you lie 1,000 times, you start believing it, and it just frustrates me. It's the latest fucking demagogue of the world. Before video games, it was, violent movies. It was horrible television. It was those graphic fucking comic books. It was the fucking actual fucking storybooks like, Mark Twain and shit wrote because they had suggestive language. And, like, there's always some fucking demon that's causing the issues. And it's not. It's people just fucking suck. This is universal. People just fucking suck.
Yeah.
By the way, I just posted my old school bank on there so you can see.
Can 10 bits. Minecraft directly led to the Armenian genocide. That sounds reasonable.
Did you hear me?
I did. I don't want to look at it though.
Why?
It'd be like that sometimes.
I mean, my cash stack's looking low, but that's because I just did a fucking drop party.
That's more cash than I have for RuneScape 3 right now.
I mean, if you look at the last two fucking pictures, last three, I mean, that's pretty fucking spicy right there.
Aaron, anything to add to the violence debate?
It's stupid and pointless.
Yeah. Well, in reality, nothing ever comes out of it.
No.
It's literally been a topic of pretty much every time there's a young person that does a mass shooting, it's been a talking point.
Yeah, it's the boomers blaming the millennials and their current favorite thing.
A young person who doesn't masturbate? What? That's unheard of.
It just pisses me the fuck off because it happens every time, every single
time. It doesn't
time.
really piss me off at this point because you have to come from a point of understanding. Like,
I understand.
Someone that works in the department or whatever, someone here knows it's stupid. Like, but they have to do it.
Of course we know it's stupid.
But you could
I'm
be
talking about someone who's like working there.
But I mean, you could be making all this outrage and all this fluff about actual fucking shit that might get, something done. Like, I don't know. I mean, nothing gets done. That's the whole fucking joke. That's why these scapegoats exist, so they can point their fingers and, attack.
No one wants to fix their own fucking problem.
Attack a scapegoat and then
blame somebody else.
Not yet. Blame literally anything else and nothing changes. But, so to President Trump and anyone else who says video games cause violence, fuck you.
Okay, calm down, liberal. I'm kidding.
I mean, to be fair, it's not just him. It's across the spectrum. Joe Lieberman is the same fucking way, and fuck him too, because it's a stupid fucking position to take.
Hakuna your tatas, Brian.
Yeah. Okay, anything else you'd like to add to that, or should we go to something where I'm not yelling into the microphone? Moon, ASAP Rocky?
Yeah, the
one of the details?
The rapper. Yeah, he just got in a fight with one of those new Swedish types. Hint, hint, what that means, but
No, motherfucker, details.
He just got in a fight in Sweden, and he got put in jail in Sweden. And President Trump was like, "I got off the phone with Kanye West, and I'm looking to get him out," and fucking got him out. It was really an interesting situation of like international law. It was like,
so
Sweden knows they have no jurisdiction over a U.S. citizen. But for some reason, they thought they want to pull their big balls and think they did.
If he committed the crime in their territory, they might. But
To be honest, it's a Swedish prison. He's probably living it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, they're probably real nice, but
No. Like I've watched documentary after documentary on those fucking Swedish prisons. They literally get a fucking apartment. They get the access to use knives. They get TVs in their fucking rooms. They get a fucking bed. Their own private shower. They get, like, you don't go to a fucking mess hall and get shit.
Here, I'll link the. Well, keep talking. I'm gonna link the fight.
I mean, they literally get to live in like lap fucking luxury because they're considered rehabilitation, not punishment.
which for most part is the better way to do it.
Fuck you. Punish the motherfucker. I am one of the ones who believes, you know, if you steal a purse,
There you go.
I should be able to
There's the video.
There's a video. There's a video of this incident.
Yeah, of course there.
It's the internet. There's a video of it.
Oh, it's recorded in vertical. Are you kidding?
Well, I mean,
This is proper white trash right here.
Idiots are idiots.
But what I was saying,
You can understand. You understand what I mean by the new Swedish type.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in general, like rehabilitation. I'm in the firm belief of you stole a purse, I cut your fucking hand off because you can't steal another purse if you don't have another fucking hand.
So.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. You rape somebody, I cut your fucking balls off.
Well, that one I'm slightly more inclined to agree with.
You fucking lie in a federal court, I cut your fucking tongue out.
Yeah, you're breathing real hard there. You good?
Yeah, fucking. I had to reach underneath my fucking bed to go grab my lighter.
Mm.
So
one of those really fucking awkward ass stretches that it's like, really.
Well, what do you think comes of his trial? Because he got released.
He's free.
He got released,
free.
but the trial is still waiting verdict. Like they didn't drop charges.
I mean,
they just let him out.
Literally, if he doesn't go back to Sweden, nothing ever happened. He already said he's never going back to Sweden, so he literally never has to show up. And then if he goes to Sweden, he'll be arrested. But he already said he's never going back to Sweden anyway.
So judging on that video, do you think they have a case? You think he assaulted the dude
fucking,
or whatever?
the fucking two idiots are the ones that fought like through the first punch. Like maybe it's Swedish law. I don't know. The Swedish law favors. I was obviously going to favor the Swedish citizen, but I don't. If it was American law, it's like Rocky was in the right. Like the dude punched or slapped the bodyguard. The bodyguard threw punches. People joined in the fight. Like that's what happened. Like you can make the case of like these other people didn't have to jump in, so that's assault. But it's like your fucking dude threw the first punch. Like he technically assaulted him first.
Yeah, European law is much more stringent on what's considered self-defense. So just looking at that video, I think you're right, but I don't know.
I literally don't think it matters. Like he already said he's never going back to Sweden. He literally doesn't even have to show up to that court date. He doesn't have a fucking permit for his arrest.
And his ass has Kanye and President Trump on his side. He ain't going. He ain't getting extradited. Just motherfucker, never go to Europe and you're set.
But it's Sweden though, you know.
I mean, fucking Sweden 10 years ago is not the Sweden today. So I wouldn't even want to fucking go to Sweden today. Sweden has some serious fucking problems that they just refuse to fucking fix. Or even really refuse to acknowledge.
I mean, to be fair, most countries do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so do we, but like, Sweden's like, it's like Sweden and England, like they're having a serious fucking problem that they are just like, it's almost to the point where it's already too late. Like for America, we're having internal issues, and their issue.
No, no, no.
I
We
guess
have
it's-
way more than just internal issues, my friend. We have a lot of fucking issues.
I don't know. I
We
like
are that stepbrother that goes, "You got a pretty mouth."
I feel like
Especially you.
Swedish and England's problems like be much more because like
From the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like that big a deal to me. And like their issues seem minor in comparison.
Like,
But again, I being an American, I can't say for sure.
I mean, what's the fucking problem? He gets a vacation in a Swedish prison. I mean, to be honest, a Swedish prison is better than what I'm doing right now. You know,
But
they give you shit to cook your own fucking meals. You get a fucking TV. You can play fucking video games, man.
yeah, we all know Sweden's a fucking joke.
speaking of video games, Apex is adding a fucking solo mode, sort of.
I don't care. It's too little, too late.
It's like the dumbest implementation of a solo mode ever.
I actually haven't been up to date on Apex because, you know, lack of fucking internet and lack of computer and lack of fucking way to play Apex.
Well, the way it's working is they're gonna have an event for like 2 weeks where solo's the default option. But it's
That's
not
fucking stupid.
Going forwards. There'll be a separate lobby queue or when you're in lobby, you can check option to queue as solo. But if it can't find a lobby with enough solo peoples, yeah, it's gonna lump you in with teams. You'll still be solo, but you'll be fighting against teams.
I don't think it would. I think throwing you in the team queue would be fine. If it gave you up.
In
with
Player
the-
Unknown Battlegrounds, that's literally an option. If you want to play a solo man squad game, like to be the only person in a squad server, like that's literally just an option.
I mean, there are players who could easily fucking do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see, that's the thing. That's in lieu of a full dedicated solo mode. It's a stupid fucking way to do it, isn't it?
I get that, but at the same time, if you're not queuing up, if there's not enough fucking people queuing up, then
Make the matches smaller. Like, this seems like a problem that solves itself.
I get make the matches smaller, but basically at that point, you're looking at trying to make another map and resizing and doing all that shit dedicated just for solo mode.
No, you just fucking you
What,
do fewer
increase the
circles.
time?
You
Yeah,
just
I
have
was gonna say, lower the amount of time it takes for the circle to go. So essentially, the second you drop, you got to get to the circle immediately.
No, you-
loot, just run.
no, you just have less of them. So until however long it takes, like what 6 to get to the final circle or whatever, just have it in like 3 or 4. So
In PUBG, if
You're still-
land
you're
on
still
the wrong
pu-
side of the map, you can be in that situation where it's like, unless I leave right now, I'm not gonna make it. So you could be in
Yeah.
that situation where like I can't get loot, I have to run now.
yeah,
That's literally the
loot
situation.
on the
And-
fucking go. I mean,
Yeah, you can't loot on the fucking go. I mean, you can, but you can't within like Apex. Apex, you literally have to think before you grab, because you're not looking at like a PUBG system where, okay, I can run into a house. I have quite a bit of space to actually grab shit. You know, I can win with just a fucking pan. You can't win with just a Mozambique because that's the only thing you're gonna fucking find.
I'd make the argument that Apex is it's a lot easier.
I'd agree with Moon because there's loot drops in the middle of fucking nowhere on Apex. There's not in PUBG. There's vast amounts of empty dead space where snipers are on top of hills and you're fucked. Like you
I'm
can't
just
you
saying,
can't dodge around that
the-
shit in PUBG. You can in Apex.
Yeah, you can dodge around that in Apex, but you're also looking at you're lowering the amount of time for it to go to circle. You're forcing people to run straight into circle.
No, I'm not saying lower the amount of time to go to circle. Make less circles.
So you're still saying if somebody ends up on the other side of the map
They will have
where
more
there's no
time.
circle,
They'd have more time.
Instead of like the normal circle progression, you have your first circle, then the second one smaller, then the third one, and the fourth one until you get to the final fucking circle, like phase 5 or 6 or something. You just go from the first large circle to like the third semi-medium circle to the final circle. Like you just push people together at a much
Faster rate.
Yeah.
It's,
But the
it's
time-
not really
the
faster,
time-
but it's like a different rate.
Yeah, the time from the drop to the first circle doesn't change, and the time between circles doesn't change. There's just slightly more distance you have to cover.
You say slightly more distance. That's actually a lot of distance you have to cover from.
No,
if you're
no,
going
no,
from
it-
1 to 4 in. That's a lot of fucking distance. If you're talking, make it like 4 fucking circles. You're literally talking.
There's only like 6 to the fucking final circle. Like you're not losing
It's
that
8.
much.
It's 8 to the final circle.
So just make them 4 circles.
I mean, 4 circles would be fine. He's talking skip quite a few. No, you can't do that. Not in Apex.
Yes, you can. Like motherfucker, play another battle royale game. Like Apex has the most generous fucking circle system. Like Fortnite is more aggressive with this shit than Apex is.
Fortnite's trash.
Well, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, yes, it's an awful fucking game. Don't ever play it.
So speaking of Fortnite, the fucking the kid that won $3 million.
No shit, right? For
Not just that, but like every news outlet was like, "Oh, I could fucking quit my job and become a professional gamer and make $3 million." Apparently, I was like, "Sure, you could."
He's like,
Fucking boomer.
that's the craziest thing to me is watching everybody's reactions. You realize this is a world championship. This is literally the best fucking player
The best of the best.
in the fucking world. How many people play
Yeah, I was
Fortnite?
I think out of the tournament or whatever, he was literally the best of 10 million players.
Like an absurd
That's-
amount of people competed in
Like
this.
I can not like Fortnite, and I can very much acknowledge that he is infinitely better than me than I will ever be in that game.
I always love their reaction whenever these fucking big news. Same thing when the international for Dota pops up, where there was a CS:GO event that had like fucking $2 million cash prize. It's like every time one of these big events come up, all those newscasters, all the fucking articles, like, you want to make money playing video games? It's like, motherfucker, you don't understand the level of commitment these guys have to be this talented. It's
Well,
not
he
a
said,
it's not
like,
a
the kid
pastime.
even said like the kid spends like 12 hours a day like practicing. But it was like, and then the people are he was like on not Saturday Night Live, but like one of those talk shows, whatever. And he was like, so when you wake up at like 10, and then the host was like, oh, you fucking have it easy. I was like, but do you think he has fun playing the same game for 12 hours every single day?
I mean, you guys, it's like talking to fucking Michael Jordan like he has an easy job, like he's not literally practicing every waking fucking second of the goddamn day. This isn't, this isn't the pastime. This is a fucking job. This isn't a hobby. This is the thing that they fucking rely on to pay their goddamn bills, and they take it quite fucking seriously.
The thing that drives me up a wall is all the games that I literally have won in the fucking top spots don't pay out.
Because of nerd shit.
Very, very few of them pay out to that kind of money.
Well, there's literally you can literally count on one hand how many that do pay out to that point. So
I know.
Literally, I mean, games that break a million.
I'm not talking like break $1 million a year. I'm talking a living wage. 30,000 even would be like. There are games I play that you'd expect would pay out 30,000 places in fucking tournaments, and
first of all, no card game besides
Hearthstone.
Besides Hearthstone is going to fucking be able to do that.
There's people on the
you're
fucking.
You're gonna have to be a streamer for Hearthstone to even do it.
I mean, Aaron, half of the Grand Prix circuit guys don't make enough on Magic.
Oh, I know.
Like Magic doesn't play fucking shit. Half the Magic guys don't make fucking shit on theirs.
Oh, I know. That's not what I'm talking about.
Like, if I remember Kripparrian, like he makes all of his money through sponsorships.
I get that. That's literally neither here nor there. I'm talking video games.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there are fucking the games that I play.
You're a robot. You're a robot. You gotta restart this.
Hear me now.
No.
You're good now. Oh, at the end he was good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are literally games that I've played that I've come in first place that are made by companies that have pushed the freaking multiplayer aspect of things so hard, and I have won tournaments for it. That like the grand fucking prize is $1,000.
Yeah, because there really isn't a lot of money in that outside of like the best fucking games, and then even then, it's only really when the publisher gets involved in it, like Dota, League, Fortnite, CS:GO, Rainbow Six, Rocket League. All of these have in common is the fucking publisher paying for half the fucking prize money. When you have like scenes trying to develop and fund their own shit, shit doesn't go anywhere. There's no living there. It's a hobby, unfortunately.
Oh, I get that. I get that.
Like
I
that
mean-
$1,000 tournament is probably just the fucking guy running it because he wanted to run a fucking Gears of War tournament or whatever.
No, Gears of War paid out.
Gears
a lot.
of Gears of War.
fucking paid out a lot.
That's fucking
sorry.
deader than a doorknob.
It is dead now. So when it was live, I 4,000, 5,000, almost every fucking tournament we were walking away with, and that was in second and third place, not first place.
Yeah,
Gears was huge.
the Gears circuit pays out an okay amount if you're like one of the top teams. It's they don't run them enough, at least at the time, to keep people afloat. But you know, they did okay.
I mean, I was making money on it. Gears was great, and I mean, albeit I was a lot younger, I didn't have fucking responsibilities, but as an adult, it's like either you have to play fucking PUBG, Apex. It's all fucking battle royales or MOBAs. Those are what pay out.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the reason why is like with MOBAs, there's a very distinct skill level that it's very easy to see, that you could very easily prove. Like, hey, I'm this rank. I'm literally within the 0.5% of players, whatever. And with battle royales, it's kind of the same thing. It's like I'm getting first place every game. Like it's very easy to see that.
Yeah, if you play a sample size across enough games, you can see the good players rising up to the top.
I mean, shit, dude.
You're dying again.
Yeah.
First
You're,
fuck-
Megatron's raping you right now.
How about now?
You're good.
Okay. For like 3 fucking months, I had the first fucking place position in hardcore search and destroy on Modern Warfare 2.
I mean,
Modern Warfare 2 never had that scene though.
yeah, that was way before this fucking scene was popular.
No, there was game battles, dude.
I mean,
game battles.
yeah, I
I
mean,
was in
we're
the
not
top
saying
100 players.
we're not saying it didn't exist. It was just
It wasn't as prevalent. I get that, but just,
it wasn't able to support your ass on it.
no, it wasn't. And it's like you gotta be fucking kidding.
I mean, hell, it wasn't until what was it, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2? I forget which, when they had the COD World Championships. Like before then, there was basically no fucking supported scene for that fucking thing.
Yeah, no, and that went all fucking came out of game battles. And actually, it wasn't even Black Ops 2. No, it was Black Ops 2 because it used the Elite system, which came out in Modern Warfare 3, and then we had Black Ops 2.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 2003 for the Black Ops 2 World Championships.
2003?
Or
Not possible.
2013, sorry. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
in
used
the-
the Elite system from Modern Warfare 3.
Guess who won that?
Ooh.
How the fuck do you pronounce this? Farico Impact.
I wouldn't fucking know because I don't like Black Ops.
And then Team Envy was second place.
Envy's been around a while.
They have. They branched out into just about everything too.
That's like fucking people fail to realize Cloud9 has been around for fucking ever.
Yeah, no shit. Cloud9 is obscene. And Cloud9 literally is in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a couple of teams. Cloud9, Team Liquid,
FaZe.
they
FaZe
just
really isn't in everything.
they just have a group in just about every fucking sport these days. If you can slap a sponsor on it, you guarantee fucking Cloud9 has a team in it.
Yeah. Cloud9 also does solo players. It's fucking weird. Like, most teams don't do just a few solo players, but Cloud9 does all the fucking time.
I mean, because you can still slap their ads on like the streams and shit.
And that's what they do.
Well, technically, I see TSM and all that do that as well for solo players. If I remember correctly, like Kriparian's TSM. technically.
TSM's getting back to CS:GO. Can't fucking wait.
Okay, less.
Because they had a baller team for a while, but then they just backed out of the scene. Same thing with CLG. They had a good thing going, then they just pulled out of the scene for some fucking reason.
CLG, they always get like the C tier players. They never get the best player. They always have a team. They always have a team that does like pretty fucking good, but never wins.
That was their issue in CS:GO. They could never fucking like win a top tier tournament. Like they'd have for a long time. They were the second best North American team, and they were doing good, and they would make it to finals, and they would always fucking choke. To the point where their top fucking player said, "Fuck this! I'm going to the other North American team, so I might actually win something."
I mean, that's like Cloud9. I fucking love Cloud9. Cloud9 always goes with the underdogs, though. They're like, "Oh, you're pretty good. Here, have a fucking sponsorship."
Cloud9 is, again, going back to CSGO, they won the World Championship like a year and a half ago on the biggest fucking fluke in the world. Like, they came in at that event ranked like number fucking 12th or some shit, and they knocked out everybody. It was a fantastic run to watch.
Like they literally are the underdogs. They come out of fucking nowhere. They have no reason to be there.
I mean,
And the players they choose are like players you wouldn't fucking expect. They're people
Yo,
off
roboting right
screen.
now.
God fucking damn it. How about now?
You're good.
But like Cloud9 always fucking chooses like the players that one of their players ran into in a fucking public match. So they're like,
Well, it's like it's always community, like the good person that's really good in the community.
yeah, their current CSGO team, they signed like a veteran to lead them, and then they just got like 4 fucking pub and scrim guys because that's who's left. This is your fucking roster now. Good luck.
I mean, that's what they do. They've always done that though. I mean, to get into fucking Cloud9, if you run into a Cloud9 player and you win, you're now in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's always as a trade-off.
that seems to be their recruitment strategy. It's weird.
It works though.
Sometimes.
It works because they're slowly getting the best fucking players that nobody's ever heard of before. Like when you see a new Cloud9 tournament coming, like anybody coming in playing for Cloud9.
They always have like the rockstar newbie.
Yeah, they have the Rockstar newbie, and then 3 players you've never fucking heard of.
Yeah, I mean they had Stewie 2K before he was anything. They've got Automatic right now. It's like these if you're ranking North American players, you know, they're like top 10. They're really fucking good. No clue why they're in fucking Cloud9.
Yeah, probably because that's who they got started with. And Cloud9 usually takes care of their players.
They do. Apparently FaZe doesn't, but Cloud9 does.
No, fuck no, FaZe doesn't. FaZe, like, I swear to God, FaZe loses contracts, like, more than anything. Well, you fucking canceled your contract. Or, we broke the terms of service on our contract. Oops.
I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Right. It's like,
FaZe is really like the only one that I hear like horror from. It's never literally any other organization. It's always FaZe.
I mean, it's always a
Not
minor.
even Titan.
It's always a minor
I-
thing in the first place because it's a very niche set of a niche industry to begin with. But there are other shady organizations like Denial Esports.
Titan.
completely fucking folded overnight after owing their players like 3 months worth of pay. Titan is another famous one. Like I said, CLG, they were scheduled for an event and then just straight up said, all right, done, you guys can go. Same thing with Ghost for CSGO. They had the guys at event one weekend, and literally like 4 or 5 days later, they were scheduled for another event. Is like, our brand is pulling out of CSGO. The players, we've paid for the trip, they can go, but they have to use their own logo. We no longer want association with the game. Like, just fucking cut 5 fucking players off while they're in flight to another tournament. Like, this happens with other organizations, but FaZe being the biggest one makes for a nice lightning rod of bullshit.
I mean, that's like Titan. After you fucking sign a contract, before they pay you, they cancel it.
Yep.
Like, seriously, I had a fucking contract to play Smite with Titan, and then they just canceled the fucking contract 2 days after we signed. 3 of us just got dumped off the team. They're like, nope, we're not having it anymore.
And that's what you get for playing Smite.
Speaking of guys leaving for one bullshit or another, Ninja is leaving Twitch.
He already left Twitch. It's not really.
He did. He's on Mixer.
Yeah,
Yep.
August 1st was the inaugural day for it. In his first stream, he hit like 100 grand fucking viewers, which is, I believe, it's a record for Mixer.
Probably is.
Probably.
Think
Now,
of this.
My question:
How much fucking money was he given?
That's the thing, because he said in the past previously he hated the Twitch system because if he wasn't streaming, he was losing money. There wouldn't be Prime subs, there wouldn't be fucking troll donations being read for text-to-speech or whatever. He hated that system, but he felt like if he didn't stream every day, he was losing money, which leads me to question, how crazy is your life expenses that you need to stream for that much money? And how much did Microsoft pay to lift that burden off your goddamn shoulders? Like, that motherfucker must be making millions.
Dude, it had to been in the at minimum, the lowest I think he'd do it is 20 million.
Like, I mean,
yeah, it's crazy because he made literally millions on Twitch from Twitch subs and from
he
bits.
Makes $500,000 a month on Twitch.
Like, he makes an absurd amount of money. Even deduct taxes from the fucking equation. He's making like 5 or 6 million a year. How much did Microsoft pay him to get him? That is my question. How much of those motherfuckers shell out to get him on Mixer?
I mean,
it's something we'll never know, but it has to be a lot. Simple as that.
Like, you guys have heard of Mr. Beast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad enough that when Mr. Beast donates fucking $50,000 to goddamn Ninja, he doesn't bat an eye.
No, because people have done that shit for me. It's not out of the ordinary for him to get $1,000 donations. It really isn't. It's fucking crazy.
Fucking $1,000, and it's like, and he didn't even bat an eye. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Beast, what's up?"
Yeah.
It's like, really, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Then
he makes
Mr.
an
Beast.
absurd amount of money. If he just up and left, his children would still be set. Like, he'd be fucking good.
Would they? Because like
finances.
He talked about the stress of losing money if he's not streaming. How crazy are his life
that's just him being
expenses?
greedy. That's just him being greedy. Like, he makes $500,000 a year or $500,000 a month from Twitch. Like, that's from his subscriptions.
$6 million a year.
So
Yeah. So like, it's really expenses. It's how much he doesn't. First off, we already know Twitch. Ninja doesn't like seeing numbers going down. We already know that really bothers him. So I guarantee you, seeing his monthly income be less is what made him make that comment.
So, question. Do you think this moves the needle at all in favor of Mixer?
No, not even slightly.
I don't think I don't think it does either.
Ninja will have his audience, but no one is switching the fucking Mixer because Ninja's.
You'll probably
You might have people stream the Mixer. Like, you'll probably have people dual stream or move the Mixer or whatever. It's not going to change the culture.
Oh yeah, you've gotten a spike of streamers already. That's definitely a thing. I don't think you'll get a long-term spike of viewers. I mean, if you look on Mixer right now, less than 10 have over 1,000 viewers. And
Well, it was like during the Fortnite World Cup, it was like YouTube and Twitch both had 10 million viewers. Mixer had 10,000.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy. Like, there's just
Mixer
not.
is the kid in the back of the class that everyone thinks is.
And if you watch, like, if you get raided by like a massive streamer, if you get a lot of these guys shoveled down your way, none of them stay. Like, the downhill effects doesn't happen in the streaming world. People like who they like. They're not gonna filter to the rest of them in most circumstances. I'm just very curious as to why Microsoft thought he would be worth that obscene amount of money, and if they think it'll actually pay off for them.
Because at this point, it's all in. Because what can Mixer do to finally establish themselves? Well, if you grab Ninja.
It's one way to do it. You get the biggest fucking streamer is like, motherfucker, come to our platform, and you'll get a lot of viewers. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people will come to watch your shit.
Okay, he's going to have his followers.
I just don't think it's going to have the return for the rest of the platform. But what the fuck do I know?
I don't think it's going to have a massive return. I think you're going to have an uptick. Probably a relatively large uptick, because, I mean, yes, you're going to have all the people who stick with just watching Ninja, and then as soon as he's done streaming, immediately swap back over to Twitch to watch somebody else. But you're also going to find them lazy fuckers who, the second Ninja shuts off his stream, are going to be like, I don't feel like swapping back over to Twitch. Who's on? What are they playing? And then you're going to slowly see a small increase, not a major.
It almost sounds like it would be like the people who are already at the top will, the rich get richer type situation. It won't
That's
be
exactly
like,
what it is.
yeah, it won't be the smaller streamers like Brian was when he was on Mixer. It was like he wouldn't be getting an extra viewer that's already asking him if he plays Fortnite.
I mean, and while I was on Mixer, there were nights where I got raided by like the bigger guys, where I've had like 200 people in chat. You know how many of them stayed?
None.
Not a single fucking one.
That's because you're not interesting.
I mean,
Ooh.
I'm not, but that.
You're like, God damn it, he's right.
But it just sort of proves the point. You know, they didn't come for my personality. They came for the other guys, and they're doing him a courtesy by joining in on a fucking raid. But it doesn't.
I mean,
filter.
that's kind of just a raid in general.
Yeah, it's the same. I imagine, anyways, this is the same thing that's going to happen with Ninja. The people will come over to check it out because, hey, why not? And then nothing's going to happen. Because you still have Twitch. All their other stuff that they watch when Ninja isn't on is still on Twitch. Amazon Prime. Twitch Prime. Not a thing on Mixer. You know? And
Mixer has it's easier to do like the streamer integration, like the person can like play the soundboards or whatever, like you had. It's like it's easier on Mixer, but it's like Twitch has it as well.
Yeah, thanks to the extensions, Twitch has their shit now. They didn't then, but they do now. And the stuff that they've tried to compensate with their interactive features, they've gone really crazy and over the top with like really bright, and it just seems gaudy as fuck to me. So
I will have to be right back, gentlemen. It might be about 5-10 minutes.
yeah, okay.
Everyone's never heard for after that day.
Yeah, it was a shame. There were many tears were shared and fond memories spoken of, but
So
they could never piece the body back together.
I'm specifically trying to kill the demons I don't have the time for, just to get them. At this point, to get them to not use them.
To get what?
To get those. I'm still killing Algorian demons.
Oh.
I'm suspicious. There's like 2 of them I don't have the titles from now. I'm just killing those 2 over and over again. Just at this point, be like, is this bragging rights?
Okay. I hit that.
Nice. I am 500,000 away from 98.
You know, I only have what, like, it's like 100K an hour here. Yeah, like fucking 12 more hours of my life.
but it'd be like one night and then like 4 hours, or one night and like one day of you're at work.
Yeah, honestly, I'll probably get most of it done over the weekend. I want to take advantage of this fucking summer thing while I still get double RuneSpan points. Because afterwards, this might be how I make money.
What, from making runes?
Yeah, fucking lava.
Like, I know you can make a lot of fucking runes, but like, fuck that.
Lava runes is like 10 mil an hour right now.
I'm gonna pass.
Crazy fucking money. It's much more consistent than any of the other shit that I do regularly. It's on average is better than most bosses, you know, barring a rare drop.
What are Raxi?
Again, the whole rare drop thing.
Well, it's like rare drops, but Raxi drops onyxes pretty commonly.
Yeah,
it's like an uncommon drop for a Raxi.
I should at least learn it. I've been meaning to. It's one of those things like I want to kill it once to say I can do it, but I've just never got around to it. I've got the gear. I've seen fucking people do with basic fucking tier 70 shit.
I wouldn't recommend it with tier 70, but you could do it.
Well, I mean, I have better than tier 70. I've got the Anima Core and I've got Decimation, so like I've got okay gear. I just haven't got around to it.
You just struggle with the probably the very last phase. The very last phase where you have to like watch your footing and prayer switch at this all at the same time is the part where I had like the most difficulty learning. All right, so what's another topic we can probably just me and you know about?
Okay. E3 data breach?
Yeah, this was fucking stupid. This actually just makes me angry because it's like it was just incompetence. It was purely higher ups incompetence. Like they knew that their system was weak, and they knew the risk, and they were like, "I'm not gonna do nothing about it." It was like they knew about it for 4 months.
That was my take on it. It's like you knew this was a problem. You knew this was a highly publicized event gathering with some of the biggest, most high-profile and well-connected names in your industry. Your game developers, your publishers, your journalists, your influencers, your YouTubers and streamers and all that shit. Like this is, and your most hardened fans, because I mean, regular people can buy a fucking ticket to E3. So you have all of the important fucking people, the whales that spend all your goddamn money, the influencers that attract to these motherfuckers, the people who make and sell the games that your entire thing revolves around. Like, this isn't like they, fucking Equifax pissing on the little guy with their fucking, credit breach. No, this is like the fucking people you don't want to fuck over.
Those are like a lot of reporters and shit.
These are people with connections who, if they start telling others to boycott your shit, it's not gonna end well for you. There are other alternatives to E3. It's called just not fucking going or doing your own fucking thing, like Sony and Nintendo have started doing recently. Like
Nintendo Direct's been around for a while, my dude.
You really don't want to fucking scare off the few fucking people that you still have on your side from your clusterfuck of a convention.
Which it's what happens. All it's going to do is going to scare away the big name. That's all it's really going to do. And then we already are at the point where Nintendo does their own thing, Sony does their own thing sometimes, right?
Yeah, like this.
Okay, yeah.
This year they did their own thing.
Yeah, so we're already at the point where you're already having big names pull out, and you're giving them a legitimate reason to pull out.
You can't tell me someone like Bethesda isn't vain enough to do their own event. Like EA doesn't have enough money to say, hey, we will buy everybody drinks, come to see a press conference. Like,
I don't think Bethesda could do their own thing, but I think they went to like a Microsoft or a Sony one. They could be a show. Like, what's Bethesda have?
Yeah,
Fallout, Skyrim, Doom.
They're vain enough to do their own thing, but But the key thing is, they wouldn't have a turnout, and it would fail the first year.
To fuck they wouldn't. Just because their games are shit doesn't mean fans still don't fall over their hands and knees to see the motherfuckers. Are you kidding me?
I get that, but my point is, with how badly they've spurned their fucking fans in the last few years.
You severely underestimate the regular player of Fallout and Skyrim. Like, they do not give a shit that every other game has been dog piss. They're
Okay,
still
so
gonna
when you get
fucking
there
buy
and
it.
their one fucking announcement is, hey, we're coming out with Skyrim mobile.
No. If they went solo the first year that they do it, they'd have some fucking big thing. There'd be some hook to make say, hey, this, the show was worth it. We'll try it again next year as well. They wouldn't be it as a fucking throwaway.
The problem is they do it as a big announcement, but it would end up being a throwaway because Bethesda doesn't always fucking have anything new, hardly. Like half the fucking time we're talking about the game we've been in development for 5 fucking years, and we're still talking about a new version of Skyrim. That's like their whole fucking press conference all the time.
Oh my god, how fucking great that the new Elder Scrolls came out, and so you get a giant get open and sing, your eyes go closed, you wake up and you're in that fucking cart.
I swear to God. I swear to God, if I hear
Stormcloak.
If I hear that fucking Nord's telling me I'm awake again, I will strangle a motherfucker.
Like, it'll happen, dude. It'll fucking happen.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is Bethesda has the balls to try it on their own. Ubisoft has the balls to try it on their own.
I think Ubisoft has enough IPs to do it on their own. Albeit 90% of their IPs are the same skin rehashed, but they still have like more than 5 games they release a year.
EA
are released bi-yearly.
EA already with the longest fucking show can do it on their own. Like, just the sports franchise alone is enough to sell a lot of people on the fucking entry fees. Why are you pissing off these people? Why are you intentionally making their life fucking miserable?
I don't see it as intentional. I see it as
I do.
Neglectness. Like,
someone intentionally decided not to fix it. This long of a gap between when it was discovered and when it was taken advantage of and when they knew about it. That's neglect. That wasn't intentional. I don't know where in the chain someone. I don't know where in the chain someone fucked up, but someone fucked up.
We're all coming from a background where we understand the basics of IT. Businessmen don't. They probably thought, hey, what are the odds that someone's going to find out or going to use this, whatever? And then obviously some dude was like fucking high. It was just a matter of time, and they just didn't listen.
I think in like the modern world where data breaches are obscenely common, they should have known better.
But here's the thing: everyone has the attitude of like, everyone but me. Like, that's a pretty common attitude, especially with like getting mugged, murder, like just like it happens, just not to me. I can 100% see it being a higher up situation, which is like, what? It ain't gonna happen.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
Yeah, they're fucking stupid because it did happen.
They're pulling a Stoney. We're not gonna get a breach and lose everybody's credit card information.
Yeah.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
And then they said, okay, we fixed it. They can't do it. Immediately. Like fucking a month later, it happened again.
Like, the best way to fix these problems is just to hire the hackers to test your shit. Like, they're already wanting to do this. Like, there's already a lot of like contract bug fixers or whatever. Not contract bug fixers, but like people who will like, this is how I got in. This is how you can fix it. Give me a reward or whatever.
There is professionals who do this shit for a living. You hire these
Yeah.
fuckers, like, get into our system, show us where our weaknesses are, because they are there, without a doubt. It's just a matter of finding it.
As of like we've talked to my brother. My brother's a CSO. He obviously I'm coming. He has like his whole profession is security. I think, or Aaron, yours is security, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, it's not if, it's when. Like your system is vulnerable. If someone wants in, someone's going to get in. It's just when they're going to.
Yeah,
And
you're-
I
you're-
can help it. I can help delay that.
Yeah, you're mitigating things. When, breaches are a matter of time, not method. Anything to slow the motherfuckers down, like in physical security, lockpick toughness is rated in seconds to fucking pick.
Mm-hmm. That's why a 4-hour safe is considered the best you can get.
Anything to fucking slow down or make that timer more obnoxious, that's what you should be doing. And something like this sort of breach, they should have had tests for common fucking shit like this.
I
mean,
just
hell,
think it's neglected at this point. Cause like, it's just someone who is not educated on the matter is the one that had to have made the.
I mean, hell,
because literally an entry level IT person who could tell you like, hey, this is a fucking problem. Like, this is a real big problem.
They at where I work, the hospital network, basically. I mean, they run fucking tests on our network like every fucking month. There's always some other, like some scam email that they'll send around, or some fucking phony phone call, or some bullshit phishing attempt. Like, they're always trying to fucking get in because they know if you don't keep the people smart to it.
You have a lot of fucking.
Yeah. The fucking data in the hospital is a fucking gold mine, so that's why.
Well, not only that, it's not just a gold mine, but it's tied to even more gold.
Yeah, because you'll have the social security of a person. You have
No,
literally
not
everything you
necessarily.
need.
You won't necessarily have a social security. You'll have You'll usually have a full spread, which is your first 3 and last 4. Which, if you have medical records, you now have access to get their full social security.
Can neither confirm nor deny how much information I have access to.
Oh, dude, when
Let's-
I fucking worked at a pathology clinic,
We'll just say it's a lot.
when I worked at a pathology clinic, like, oh my god, like, if I wanted to still like hundreds of people's identity, I literally on it per paper, it was like 50 people, name, birth date, social security number, like literally everything you need to steal their identity. There was like, I had it all, like 50 per person per page,
Yup.
and I had stacks of these pages.
Yup. Like, you get access to a lot of information. I mean, when you're handling information in that quantity of, certain amounts of value, you have to take steps to take care of the shit. They didn't. That's my problem.
Yeah. Fucking boomers, I bet. They're out here ruining it.
Speaking of boomers ruining things, the Epic CEO has been a dick again.
Yeah, it's fucking obviously is like there was another Epic exclusive, and the developer had backlash, and the developer put out a very condescending thing where they were pretty much calling their customers entitled or whatever. I was like, you're not making friends. Like, you're not making the situation better. And then the Epic CEO was like, I love their response. It was like, really? Like, fucking really?
Yeah, the game was called like Ooblets. It was another one of those crowdfunded sort of things, and their line to being an Epic exclusive, it was like, it's hard to explain just how fucking like passively aggressive and sarcastic it was.
Oh yeah, it was like they said gamer. They like whenever time they refer to gamers, they said gamers trademark.
Yeah,
for some fucking reason.
It's like you're hostile towards your fucking audience, the people buying your game. Like, how dare we want to get paid for money? Gamers would be so fucking upset. Like, That's not the issue.
Like there's been good. Like there's been games that went to Epic CEO and they gave a good explanation. Like it's understandable from a developer standpoint. Like you're getting money up front. Don't be a fucking dick to the people who have legitimate concern. Like that's where this comes from. Like there's a reason why people don't like it. Whether it be from security to my own personal issues. Like I'm not scared, but I know Epic isn't going to be the good guy in the future. I know they aren't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, so like that's where my concerns stem from. Like, so yeah, I don't want you going to Epic because I know Epic's not going to be the good guy. But like, if you're going to Epic, don't be like, "Hey, idiots! It's not your decision for us where to go." It's like, okay, calm down. It's not your. It's like they're acting like people are entitled, but they're also acting entitled themselves by saying you're entitled.
Yeah, that's as convoluted as that sounds. That's the appropriate way to describe the situation. Their original announcement was like, "Fuck you, people, for expecting something from us," and no one was expecting anything from them. They were trying to fucking fight off the expected backlash, and they just made it worse. If it was a simple announcement like, "Hey, we don't make a lot of money from this shit. Epic is offering us, to cover the rest of the development costs."
There have been legitimate announcements like, "Hey, we're coming." There's like we're Epic bought us. We're Epic exclusive. Like there has been legitimate announcement that didn't get backlash because they fucking did it right. Like
there's ways to do it to mitigate the outrage, the damage, and there's going to be outrage because a certain subset of people just aren't going to be happy. And you can sort of understand if they were expecting one thing and then they were delivered another, but there's ways you can sort of calm it down or bridge the gap, and the way that they chose to address it was not that. And then the fucking Epic CEO's response, like, in regards to the community feedback to the Oblitz announcement, my thoughts were, it was awesome. It's like, are you fucking stupid? What is the fucking...
It really comes down to, not really comes down, but it really shows, like, he himself doesn't know...
Motherfucker, this is
what the fuck he's talking about.
This is a master class in PR study. What not to fucking do. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the best thing to do nowadays is just to shut your fucking mouth.
Don't say shit.
People will forget about you within 2 weeks.
Put out a generic fucking announcement, not cute, not fucking condescending, just a generic fucking announcement. Sorry, in order to fund the fucking cost of development, Epic is offered exclusive rights for a year, whatever the fuck the case is. And then that's it. Just end it there and fuck off. Take your fucking licks and not be an asshole, and then have Epic be an asshole on top of it.
From what we're saying, it also sounds like Epic isn't relenting on their strategy, but I have heard that there has been developers who are saying like it almost seems like Epic is avoiding them. So like Epic is pulling back on their poaching to a certain extent. Like they're not grabbing everything they can, I guess.
I think they're tired of the backlash. I mean,
I would hope so. I don't think at all. That can't be it. Like not even slightly. I just think like Epic's goal is to be what Steam was back in the day, where it was exclusive, and if you're on it, it was not guaranteed sales, but your game got attention because there wasn't much stuff on it. And I think they're pulling back so it becomes that instead of what it is now, obviously, where it's literally just another game. Like it's nothing special.
Yeah, they can't be special, so their answer is to just buy the competition, force it to be special, put a stranglehold on certain games, so you have to come to their store. And they're being smart about it. They're grabbing high-profile games from very distinct different markets.
They're grabbing cult games, like the games that have a cult following.
Like Obelix and The Outer World and what the fuck was the other one? There was some fighting game.
Did y'all see the fucking Outer World gameplay and all that came out like a week ago or something like that?
It looks so
A bunch of people got flown out and got to play it.
It looks so fucking good. I can't.
It looks good. It's something I'm very surprised about. Very surprised that I was not expecting. Looks a lot like BioShock. Like a lot
It
like
does,
BioShock.
doesn't it? I'm 112% fine with. This
Like,
game.
my only.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Now we can.
What's up?
Okay. My point is, Epic is literally trying to fucking play nice, but they're not.
No, they really aren't.
They're not. They're acting like they're playing nice, and it's just, it's literally Epic feels like the fucking just online version of GameStop. It's fucking cancer,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to understand it. And instead of treating their employees like shit, like GameStop does, they're treating their fucking developers like shit.
I mean, no, they're treating the That's the whole point. They're treating their
No.
developers nice. They're giving them a lot of money. They're offering them prime placement on their fucking stores.
Also, they're working their fucking developers to death.
Well,
That's
yeah.
my point.
Like the whole Fortnite thing was like 100 hours a week, and if you weren't doing that, you were let go. It's like, okay,
Welcome to fucking. Welcome to the video game industry, I guess. But... Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Yeah,
but
Epic.
I want to go back to Outer Worlds. Like,
It looks
it's
so good.
like the aesthetic of it really surprised me because
For something that was
surprising.
It was basically so. This is a spiritual New Vegas thing, and it looks more than that.
Yeah,
Like you're saying,
it
looks
looks like a combination of Fallout and BioShock.
Yes, it does. It looks so good because I always like the aesthetic of BioShock, like the BioShock Infinite. It looks gorgeous, and you combine that with like the Fallout
you're quiet.
RPG systems. It's just so good. Looks so good. I cannot wait.
Not spoil anything for that, please.
I mean, I haven't watched anything besides like some generic gameplay.
It's just.
I can tell you what it looks like. That's all I can really say.
It's just some gameplay and some world design, and it looks great. It looks fantastic.
I haven't watched any of the gameplay. That's like fucking Borderlands. Borderlands 3. I have managed to avoid everything except for very minute things on it.
Aaron, I can tell you about Borderlands 3. It looks like Borderlands.
Yeah, that's one thing I've heard people say is like it doesn't feel like a major improvement. It just feels like a slightly better Borderlands 2.
And spoilers, there's guns in it.
Lots of guns.
That's my whole point. But I'm not looking at abilities and things like that.
Oh, I haven't looked
watched
at
the
that
original
just because I
trailer
don't
that
care.
came. Oh no, I fucking care. It's just I don't want any fucking spoilers. I don't want to know what happens on with the story. I don't want to know anything like that.
Well, this is like for the Outer Worlds thing. This was like still alpha, or whatever. Like this is. I don't think what Outer Worlds isn't even meant to come out for like another year and a half, ain't it?
This year, I think.
Is it this year? Let me look at it.
The Outer Worlds released date October 25th.
Wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
October?
You're not gonna believe this, Brian.
What?
My ranged is higher than my mage.
I believe it. In
Same.
old school?
That's no. That's literally not something I've ever done before. I always have higher mage because I don't do ranged.
It makes sense in old school. The way that
It does.
the meta has developed as they've added shit to it makes sense. Range is more useful.
It's a heavily fucking I mean, but here's the thing. Back in original 06, 07, mage was where it was at.
Yup.
You didn't fucking touch range. Yeah.
Game changed a lot.
We all got 70 range for work. Like that was our whole thing. We got 70 range so we could wear Carol's top. Because it was a freaking melee armor. Because it had good melee resistances, amazing mage resistances, and it didn't give you a negative attack bonus. That was the only reason we got ranged. Now, I'm literally sitting here with fucking 80 ranged and 73 magic. That's not right, man.
You be like that sometimes.
No. No, this is the first fucking time since I fucking started playing RuneScape that I've had higher fucking ranged than mage.
Yeah, be like that sometimes.
Yeah. This is the sometimes.
Also 73 Slayer just right now, so.
Also, PlayStation 4, now the fastest selling console in the world.
That's not really surprising. I mean, literally this console generation, it had no competition.
By the
the
standard,
Wii U was shit. 360, Xbox One ruined themselves out the gate. Like,
I don't know, man. The Wii could still fucking take it. I think the Wii will end up beating the PlayStation 4.
the way that
I
this
don't see it.
the way that they measure this is how quickly it takes the console to get to 100 units or 100 million units. The PlayStation 4 hit it in 5 years and 8 months, beating out the previous record holder, the PlayStation 3, at 5 years and 9 months.
Okay, what's the Wii? And not the Wii. The Switch sitting at right now.
Not even close.
The problem with Nintendo things, it's like it's a niche. It's almost like a niche market.
But
Like,
it's not.
it
That's the
really
thing.
is. Like, you have to be a Nintendo fan to fucking even want a Switch. Like, you don't just buy a Switch and you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna play video games. Like, you're buying it for Nintendo.
Aaron, to answer the question, it is roughly at the end of last year. The last numbers we got was 32 million units at the end of 2018.
That's fucking quick, man. It might beat it.
That's a year and a half. It would have to pick up pace to beat the PlayStation. I mean, I'm sure over the entire generation of the console, once the PlayStation gets replaced, I'm sure the Switch will end up surpassing it in total units, just like the Wii surpassed the PlayStation eventually, the PlayStation 3. But it's not going to be quickly.
I don't know, man. 30 fucking... For a year and a half, 30 million units is a lot, especially for a Nintendo console.
It is, but...
And if they keep dropping huge fucking titles, like, I think they could do it if they keep doing it with the huge fucking titles that they've been dropping. You know, Zelda, fucking Mario, like the big fucking.
But here's the
titles.
problem with like the Wii U. Like, I'm saying it's niche, but like the people who are bought into it, like, you're not getting the casual market. Like, you're gonna get casual players, but like you're not getting the 9-year-old who's getting their first console. Like, they're not going to get a Wii. They're going to get like a PlayStation or whatever because their parents don't know any better.
Actually, I tend to disagree with you on that because most parents from this generation, yes, we would prefer them to have PlayStation, but if they are decent parents and don't want their kids playing as violent games, and that's the majority of us. When we were kids, our parents always got us a Nintendo. So what do? We'll get them a fucking Nintendo. And if you look at the fact that, yes, it's a mobile / home console, that literally breaks off multiple different, like, it's not niche because now you've got something to occupy your kids because you don't have to buy the fucking handheld for them to take in the fucking car. They could just take the whole fucking console. Oh, your kid wants to play, is on the TV playing their game. Fuck you. Undock it and play it off in your handheld so I can watch my show.
Yeah, it's a really nice fucking feature.
That's the point, and it's literally that kind of mentality that, I mean, to be honest, the majority of the fucking people who have Switch are the younger audience. Yes, you do have your older audience, but if you look at the games that are selling, yes, you're selling Zelda like fucking crazy. You're selling Mario like crazy. You're not selling Doom. You're not really selling Skyrim either. I mean, I don't fucking care what anybody says. You're not doing too hot on Skyrim. You're not doing too hot on Diablo. You're selling Nintendo-style games.
I'm actually curious of what like Nintendo's like best-selling games are right now, or best-selling Switch best-selling games are.
probably Breath of the Wild, I would assume.
Well, yeah, that
Smash Brothers,
Smash.
Mario Odyssey. I would say Splatoon 2. Possibly, maybe. I don't know about that one. And as weird as it sounds, I'd probably say Crash and Insane Trilogy. Or Pokemon, obviously.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's your larger titles, and that's the thing. When you really think about it, almost all of us, at one point or another, had a fucking Pokemon game.
It
And
really
with
isn't
that,
like a
yes,
I'm referring to the list. It really isn't like a comprehensive list that someone has made. There's like best-selling games of all time, but like it doesn't really say like it was released on the Wii or Wii U. So like there's a top 10 list, which is like Mario Kart 8, which is number 1 by the way. That's actually kind of surprising. Smash Brothers 2 or Smash Brothers is number 2. Then Legend of Breath of the Wild is number 3. Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Party, Splatoon 2, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's super surprising to me. Then Mario Super Brothers.
that one's not because that's a pack-in.
The fucking the Rabbits one.
Rabbids is a pack-in.
Oh, okay.
It's a pack-in in a lot of their deals, so it doesn't surprise me on that one. I mean, most people who own a
That's kind of like the Wii Sports thing. It was like, yeah, it's the most played game because it fucking came with a console.
Hey, Wii Sports is the shit though.
They did pretty well with Wii Sports. There's no lying about that.
Play some fucking bowling. Except for boxing and tennis. I mean, tennis is great because you get two fucking people just sitting there whipping the fucking Wiimote back and forth like they're having a seizure. It's awesome. But bowling is where it's at in golf. And Mario Kart, oh fuck yeah, Mario Kart is definitely, because Mario Kart, yeah, we consider it like a kid's game, but you have to consider.
I wouldn't consider it really a kid's game anymore. It'd definitely be someone around later teens, our age type of game now.
Honestly,
Same thing with Smash. I like the Smash, Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild audience. I would say lean older. Splatoon, I'd say would lean younger.
Not Mario Kart. The reason I say not Mario Kart hits everything because it is.
You're super staticky, man.
Well, nothing I can really do.
Now you're good. Now you're good. I said something and it was like I corrected it.
Okay, so as I was saying,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I could see it with Smash. I could see it with Odyssey. I don't see it with Mario Kart because Mario Kart is still what majority of kids would try when they go to the fucking store and see the Switch in the store as a test model. So you have the younger kids playing Mario Kart, and then you have the fact that it also hits with the adults because that's a great drinking game.
I don't remember actually. Was Mario Party on that fucking list?
Yes, Mario Party's on that list, and yes, Mario Party, that one I would probably say is more of an adult game, due to the fact that
I don't know. The last like 3 or like I don't know the newest one, but like they made it where you're all sitting in one cart, and I really didn't like that.
That was 7 and 8, I think.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
I think
to me.
9. I think like 9 or 10, whichever the newest one, did away with that bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, the reason I say Mario Party is more of an adult kind of game is because children don't have the attention span to play all the mini games and look through the dice and shit. Fuck, most of us adults don't have that damn attention span.
It's a hell of a time killer, though.
Oh,
Fucking-
Yeah, fucking 50 turns. It'll be there all day.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I fucking love Mario Party, but that's because we're adults, and we also grew
That's
up playing games like
literally what we grew up doing. Fucking go out, do something like a fucking a YMCA, and there's probably some kid with there was some kid with an N64 playing Mario Party or Smash.
Yeah, and the second you put it in, it better not be fucking Mario Party 1, because good God, if you grab that N64 controller, half those games will rotate the damn stick in the center, you cut the fuck out of your palm.
No shit, right? If that ever wasn't fucking cancer.
And then, well, although that's why when you look at like the best N64 games, Mario Party 2 is on there because they got rid of, let's just fucking cut everybody's hand to shreds.
I fucking early Nintendo games were awful for that. I did this shit on, I don't even remember. It might have been Punch Out or something. One of the boxing games for 64. I destroyed my fucking hand spinning the joystick for that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. There were lots of games like that where you had to fucking spin the fucking joystick, and it's
Well,
like,
And the thing is, you're probably spinning it way faster than it can actually
No, I wasn't.
register.
I wasn't going fast enough. That was the problem.
yeah, and the
that.
game doesn't.
Yeah, the game just wasn't registering it.
The game's not registering it because the controller was a fucking mess. I mean, then you've got the fact that it's when the rubber portion comes off of the N64 controller, that's when you get blood on the controller, my friend.
That's when you know it's a real game.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's a real game. Yeah.
If there isn't a
Right?
fucking circle in the palm of your hand shaped like that motherfucking controller, you weren't doing it right.
Exactly. And it better be red, or it better be either bloody or red, because you've cut most of it. And that even went on with like even the fucking GameCube. Like, it wasn't until the Wii that they realized, man, we need to stop having to mess with these fucking analog sticks like that. And nowadays we get them, but the fucking analog sticks are all different. There's no rubber on it to stop it.
They're
So-
just straight plastic.
And they're knurled and shit, so it's like, it's comfortable and it's not terrible.
This is, it's the bare minimum. It's like, I'd still prefer a real fucking joystick.
Agreed. Why do you think I have a fight stick for when I play fucking Mortal Kombat and Tekken and Street Fighter?
The fucking people in Battlefield will have like the little flight joystick. That's so fucking. You knew
I would
someone
never-
was
I
getting
would-
someone's going to get fucking sweaty over that game.
I would never do that in Battlefield, but for Ace Combat, damn straight I have a flight stick. I have a flight stick and pedals and everything. I also do that when I'm playing Armored Core.
There's a couple of games where like the optimal thing is just to have another fucking controller near you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when fucking Gears came out and there were people like looking for the optimal way to win the solve battles? It was like, I keep a fucking pencil next to me. I was like, yeah, that doesn't do shit for you.
Like, I mean, do you guys, you probably don't remember it, but, Brian, do you remember the chainsaw controller for fucking Resident Evil 4?
Yep.
I still
Ch-
have mine.
Res-
I bet you that's worth some money now. I also have the katana from, Ninja Gaiden. Which, that was a terrible fucking controller.
They didn't. No one got controllers right until
Okay,
PlayStation, and then no one adopted it until fucking 360.
guess how much the chainsaw controller goes for?
How much?
$60.
$250 on eBay.
Huh?
Damn. Nice.
Some fucking bank right there, dude.
That's probably mint condition though.
Yeah, that's
Mine
new.
is.
Yeah, good luck trying to find that.
Amazon
Mine is.
Amazon has a used listing for $130.
Jesus.
I think your mic's trying to communicate with us in Morse code.
Can you hear me now?
We could always hear you. It was just the static was Oh, now I can't hear the static.
You probably can't hear me.
No, I can hear you, and it stacks a little bit.
Reluctantly,
right
I
now.
can hear you.
Well, I mean, gotta miss the old peripherals, man.
Do you really though?
Yeah,
I don't
I
think.
sure. I fucking loved the old peripherals. Like, we just don't get them anymore. Like, we gotta get a rolling rocker, you know?
Probably for good reason, because most of them are shit.
Yeah, most of them are shit. I'll agree, but at the same time, they were always fun.
Yeah, it's like who fucking broke them, and there'd be no way to get another one.
Depends. You could usually get another one. I mean, again, we're older than you, so we had more peripherals than
You're
you.
fucking 4 years older than me. Like, you don't act like it's some like whole generation thing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, but 4 years was a lot in the gaming generation, my dude.
That's fucking
I mean,
not giant.
it was basically half a generation maybe. Like, it's not
Yeah.
that it's not that big a deal.
Like, your generation was in 64. Ours was Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
Actually, a big deal. In 64, we had very good peripherals with
I also
Super Nintendo.
didn't even get in 64 till fucking Xbox was already out. Like I got my first console when I was 6, and that was fucking what 2001, 2002. Like it's just like my parents weren't gamers. They didn't know anything, so it was like they got a cheap console. So Xbox was already out, but when I got a fucking a 64.
I had a Super Nintendo up until I was like 13. Like, I didn't have fucking shit for modern game consoles.
I had them all. I have them all.
Those were words, right?
That's,
I think I heard them. I have them all, but you were cutting in and out while saying it.
damn it.
Nope, I heard that. I heard damn it.
I heard the violent swears.
But no, I've had them all and have them all. Both had and have. And like
It's easy to keep. All you gotta do is like kind of shove them in a cupboard somewhere. My N64 still works and all that. So I have like a shoebox full of games.
so does
See,
my NES.
I got tied up in the GameStop thing, so I always took in my older shit. I don't have any of it to hold on
Oh
to.
man, you got like $6, didn't you?
I did, and that would buy a new fucking used game. Like, I was very happy with that trade up.
You were. I was not. And then you had Donnie, who would just go to Walmart and steal it.
No shit, right? That motherfucker had some issues.
Yeah. Yep. We need a new game. Donnie would go steal it. And it's like, really?
And what are they gonna do? Throw him in prison?
Arrest him and charge him for grand larceny.
I mean, yeah.
They played it down to some bullshit or another, but I mean, there was a point where he was stealing like $1,000 worth of games at a time.
Yeah.
Because he's a retard.
Yep.
Yeah, no shit, right? Motherfucker, you just took like one at a time. It's petty theft. They won't even fucking call the cops on your ass.
They probably like smack him and it's like, hey, don't do it.
Well, and that's the thing. He'd always steal them damn games. And then he wouldn't even fucking play half of them. Or he'd play them for an hour and be like, well, that game sucks.
Yeah, because he had the option of like, I'm not forced to play this. Like, this is like the one of 2 games I'm going to get this year. I have that problem now. Like, I fucking every single game I ever had, I played probably 100 hours on every single one of them. But there's some games I have in my Steam library where I have played for less than 30 minutes.
Like,
Half of my library I haven't fucking downloaded yet.
Fuck you guys. Well, then again, I can't even say that because I'm the same fucking way with my Steam library. Like my physical library, oh yeah, fuck. My physical library, it's full of good fucking games. but all of them are usually like 100, 200, 300 fucking hours plus that have shit to do with them.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen my fucking library of current games. You know, and like people who say The Witcher's only a 70.
They're cutting out, but you're saying Witcher was a 70-hour game.
Witcher's a 70-hour game, but there's multiple playthroughs.
Isn't like the completion of it like 120 hours though? Like I'm pretty sure the completion of Witcher are really high.
Like it's like a 76-hour game for a normal playthrough.
Sounds about right.
I mean, and that's if you're being very diligent, not really grinding anything out, not going for anything.
So yeah, like the main story is about 52 hours. Main story plus extra is about 106 hours, and then completionist is 180 hours.
Because there's a lot
Oh, yeah.
there's a lot of fucking RNG farming for drops. If you're going for all those elite level armors, fuck me.
That's just one playthrough. That's
They're robot-y, but it's
one playthrough.
Okay, I think we call this a night. Aaron shit keeps
Really?
dying on us. Yeah, and we've gone like 2.5 hours.
yeah. All right. Well, there's a lot of topics we can save for next week.
Is there really though? I mean, EA, I
mean-
guess, is still a thing we can always bitch at, but
I mean, we didn't talk about No Man's Sky.
fuck No Man's Sky. It's a boring ass game.
Didn't talk about Hearthstone, Dark Souls, Magic, WoW.
Those come up in every fucking game. We'll get back
Yeah,
to them, I'm
that's-
sure.
That's true. It comes up about every fucking every podcast anyway.
Alright, Moon, any
That was the point. That was the joke.
Moon,
I mean,
any final thoughts?
Well, before we go to final thoughts, how's your stream going with that Dark Souls content, my dude?
Don't know yet. I didn't play last week.
You didn't even get to fucking play?
Nope. Caitlin didn't go to bed till like 2:30, and by that point, it wasn't worth
hey,
the hassle to set it
Hit
up.
your wife. It's simple.
It wasn't worth the effort to play that, so I just played City Skylines for a couple hours. Like something like an action game or something like I'm heavily invested into. If I can't sit down and play it for like 3 or 4 hours, I don't want to. Like I want to get fucking deep into that bullshit. I wanted to absorb my entire surrounding for the next quite a while, and just like an hour or two just doesn't normally do it for me. So I didn't play it
I love
last
how
week.
you say like you want to get fucking absorbed into it, and you spend 4 hours and only make like 20 minutes of progress.
Oh, fuck off. Motherfucker, thousands of hours of experience in the goddamn game. Of course, someone who's literally never played any of them is going to take longer. But
I get that, but 3 hours to get like through one fucking area is like.
okay, yes.
wow.
We got it. Moon, final thoughts? Any last words?
Skate fast, eat ass. I don't know.
Fantastic. Aaron,
Final thoughts.
quick
Well,
before your mic dies out.
Same.
Brian's a dick.
Same.
Thanks everybody who came out. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back next week with, I don't even know what fucking episode number we're on anymore, but
30. It's really easy.
oh, is it?
Count by one.
I can't count. I don't remember the fucking number from last time. Alright. Love you, and we'll see y'all next time.